And when you knock us down, we're going to get up. And on the way up, we're going to bite a kneecap off.
Go ahead and say it, Ed. Go Tigers!
When I woke up this morning, I was feeling pretty dangerous.
You like that? You like that?
F it. Jamar's down there somewhere.
The New Orleans Saints select Marcus Davenport.
No!
Splash Brothers. Yeah.
It's playoff. Keep going, Brace.
Playoffs? Don't talk about playoffs.
If it doesn't fit, you must acquit.
What is up, y'all, and welcome to episode 85 of the Dirty Boot Sports Podcast. Coming at you live from Facebook.
Who dat?
Yeah, we are, man.
Who dat, baby?
Yeah, the Who Dats are playing the Bucks, so we took the opportunity to finally get on Facebook Live and try to get some interaction from the fans if we have any of those. So
What are those? I guess the fans.
Yeah, we'll see what happens tonight.
Maybe they're like the Saints fans. They're just hiding right
yes,
now.
Yes,
Yeah.
May not
Railey,
have a
I
lot
think-
of fans,
I think you've been wanting to hide, huh, Railey?
I've been in hiding.
but we do have some sponsors.
Hey,
yeah.
Let's
Yeah.
mention those.
Somebody was dumb enough to give us money.
That's right.
Wow.
Yeah, we went out and I hit up some guys. Two or three are still works in progress, but we do have our first official sponsor.
Woo!
Shout out to Matt Smith.
Shout
Matt
out,
Smith.
Thank you, sir.
So let's read this. Let's see how a DBS ad read goes.
Talk to me. Let's hear it.
Automotive Detailing Solutions is not the usual car wash. ADS provides intricate detailing to groom your vehicle inside and out, focusing on quality over quantity. From carpet and seat extractions to paint polishing, ADS strives to be Jackson Parish's premier automotive detailer. Contact Matthew Smith at 318-475-9492. Add us on Facebook or just ask the guys from Dirty Boot Sports about their ADS experiences.
That's right.
Yeah.
Wait.
I
And
actually got mine cleaned this past weekend.
there you go.
Come on.
Spotless, and
It is.
I've seen his pictures on Facebook, man, and it's just
Methodical.
night and day.
Yes.
You can't get a car that clean.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Man, it's legit. I'm glad we got that got that sponsorship out
Think
there.
we get a discount for that if we take them to our? Did you get?
Yeah.
Yeah. We might
Let's go for
We
it.
might have to see if we can do it.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
give them code DBS whenever you pull up.
Dirty Boot Sports.
Hey, that's right.
And
Let
get-
'em know who
get
sent you.
5% off. Yeah. That is not true. He did not tell me that.
Derek, that means you got to go get it.
That's right, babe.
Yeah.
It's on you, Beaver.
he'd probably charge Peyton double though. Have you ever ridden in Peyton's truck?
Hey,
I've not.
it is hunting season right now. It's not good right now.
I'm big.
So yeah, 85 Ocho Cinco.
Wow.
so
Antonio Gates.
Yeah.
That's what.
What
I
other
think of.
85s are out there?
I feel like there should be a lot.
Yeah, man, it's a wide receiver number. You'd think there'd be a good bit, but I really can't think of any besides Ocho Cinco.
Nothing's really coming to me right now besides them two, Gates and
Let's see.
Fournette.
George Kittle.
George Kittle. Yeah.
Jack Youngblood. There you go.
George Kittle
Very
might wanna
old.
change his number though. Huh?
He needs to try something different.
Yeah.
Spiritual.
He's a good
cleansing or
blocker.
That's what's bad. He's had to do a lot of blocking.
Yes, he has.
Vernon Davis.
Oh wow.
That hurts.
Always hurts the
That
Saints.
hurts. Yeah.
Yeah. If Bill was here, he would
He'd
not
spit-
be happy.
He'd spit on the mic.
He still despises San Francisco because of Vernon Davis. So.
Guys, Tampa is right now just driving.
Yeah,
right
they
down
are.
the field
They
on
are.
us.
There's a reason we have not mentioned the game.
No, this is pretty bad.
Well, and pre-game, you think, okay, for this to work out, our defense is going to have to play. They're going to have to step up, right?
Yeah.
Not
They've not
looking
stepped
good.
up.
So far,
Well,
this
it
game
doesn't
is
help
okay.
that we've have our starting corner's been out for 2 months because of an abdomen.
Lacerated kidney.
Okay, sorry. Whatever it is. And we've yet to put him on our.
Nah,
No.
2 months. Who needs that?
Who needs that?
Take
What's
an
an hour?
aspirin and get in the game.
Hey, you know what we should do? We should hire a defensive coach for a head coach.
Maybe
that'd fix our defense.
That would fix it. Yeah, I agree with that. That'd work.
Never score a point again.
In,
Yeah,
in
yeah.
2022, let's hire a defensive minded guy.
Yeah, that'll
that
help
makes
us, right?
sense. Yeah. Yeah, it's done well for us.
Let's see.
Brady looks like he's pissed tonight.
I can't believe I'm rooting against the Chargers this year.
You got to.
Yeah, because I feel like that's where
That's
Sean
our
Payton's
that's our
gonna
top 10 pick
go. Yeah.
right there. I mean, it's
I bought a hat. They went to crap.
it's happening.
Now I got to root against them.
That's a reason.
Like it's happening because if they win out, which they're not, they're 11-6, and they obviously probably will make the playoffs. But you know they're going to lose at least a couple more games, and I don't think 9-8 in the AFC gets you in.
Yeah, you're right.
So I mean, it's happening, and he's not going. He's going to get fired. You can't not miss playoffs 2 years in a row.
Yeah, not with that talent.
Not with that talent.
Who was the coach of the Chargers with 2000s where they went
North Turner.
North Turner, great coach.
Well,
Marty Schottenheimer.
And then North Turner.
Yeah,
it was
Marty Schottenheimer, I think.
That was when. Yeah, that was the day
Phillip
you're
Rivers,
talking about.
Yeah,
Antonio Gates,
LaDainian
Tomlinson,
yeah.
Junior Seau,
and they give him the boot, man. He lost like 3 games or something.
He was 12 and he was 13-3 the year
they couldn't beat Peyton Manning
because they couldn't win the playoff game.
Yeah, that was silly.
But that organization's been a roller coaster for years, though.
Well, they had that year where they were number 1 in offense, number 1 in defense, and then number 32 in special teams.
Yes.
Sounds like the Tigers, huh?
Yes. It sounds like an easy fix, too.
Exactly.
You should have handled up on that.
Yeah, you fire the head coach. That's what you do.
Well, though, I think the Chargers' history goes back to that. Like, Fouts and those guys back in the day, they were always known to have prolific offenses.
Yeah.
Kellen Winslow Sr., back in those days. I mean, I remember them playing a Super Bowl against the 49ers. They got the dog crap beat out of them. Steve Young's first Super Bowl. But they've always had talent, but they've just never – I mean, do they have a Super Bowl win? I don't even know.
No.
I doubt it.
No, there's no way they do. I think they're one of the teams that does not have one.
Yeah.
There's 6 teams or so that –
Yeah, there's no way.
But when you think of that franchise, you don't think of bottom of the barrel. Right?
No.
They just never.
No, you think compete until it matters, honestly.
Yes. Yep.
Like they look good, they look promising, and then they just can't do it.
They always look just athletic. Like they look like one of those teams that's like, God, they got the dudes all over the field. Like but they never. Sean Payton gets there, he turns this organization around. Dude,
what are the odds of him going?
Sounds so much better tonight than
it's
ever been.
Well, yeah, I'm trying. Chance is watching on the live stream. He said that it's a little too low on the live stream, so I'm trying to adjust that.
Well, I can hear in the headsets better, clearer than we've ever heard.
It's this black felt.
It's black felt.
Thank you, Hobby Lobby.
Thank you, Hobby Lobby. Yeah,
sponsor us.
Sponsor us, please.
I'd get the people going.
Maybe a real quick discussion.
Hey, we got
gun to head. Who are you picking to be in the Super Bowl?
Ooh,
yeah.
Saints and Chargers.
No.
Oh, yes. Boy, that just sounds...
Eagles.
I don't really... I want to see what happens...
I mean, if the Niners get Baker, then it's a whole situation.
Oh, here we go. Here we go.
I don't really know.
He got asked for cut for a reason.
Yeah.
There's something working up.
Yeah, he can't add something to your program, I don't think.
But
I do like the 49ers.
Dude, you like everything about the 49ers except their quarterback now. Yeah. That's the only thing.
Yeah.
I mean, Purdy looked good yesterday, but Cooper Rush looked good for a couple weeks,
get some film on him. I mean, but other than, I know we do this every week when we talk about this, and I guess it's because of the quarterback in prime time, but, Minnesota's pretty good. Like,
they play a really weak schedule, though.
So is Philly, though. So, like, at some point, you got to say, okay, they've beaten Philly's 10-1.
Yeah, Eagles should have won that one though.
But who gets you over the hump though? Jalen Hurts or Kurt?
Neither one. Like I don't really.
But it's got to be one of the two out of the NFC, doesn't it?
It doesn't have to be this man right here.
I don't know.
Because when it comes playoff time, who are you gonna pick? Him or are you gonna pick Kirk Cousins?
Yeah,
it's just a one-game scenario once they get there, and he's going to get there.
Like I think Clay said, the Tom and the Buccaneers, they play better as the year goes on.
Oh, and
they'll be ready to go. Come
and they're getting healthy.
Yeah,
they had been healthy all year, and they're all starting to get the pieces back together.
Yeah,
I would put my money on Tampa. I just don't really know if I trust Philly or the Vikings.
Yeah,
but if I had to guess, I would probably say the Eagles.
Yeah, it's definitely possible.
Just because Jalen's probably going to just try to run it a lot, so he's not going. Kirk can't run it. He's going to have to throw it.
You've got another layer there on offense, another dimension that you can
makes you dangerous.
You're not getting from Kirk, so I don't know. The NFC it's so wide open, and I guess
doing the live. I don't think I had the mics working right.
Dude, I'm telling you what I hadn't been here this good in
I
ever.
I had the camera picking up the sound or something. Let's see. Yeah.
We're no stranger to that.
Yeah. Like legit, this is my first time ever using Facebook Live.
First time I ever do a podcast too. We did it for laptop mics. So
Yeah,
I mean,
we did.
Yeah.
So Ray, this should kickstart your OnlyFans page.
Not on purpose. Oh, yeah. Yeah, we have a Patreon page where if you subscribe, you get exclusive content.
Rayleigh's feet.
Yes. And bikini pics.
Do you like hairy toes? Do you like banana hammocks and men with mustaches?
Clay, make sure the camera zooms in on my mustache. I want the ladies at home to see it.
Nicole is so proud.
Ladies, I was thinking.
Whoa.
I was thinking men might be our demographic. Oh my gosh. So funny.
Back to the Vikings, though. I'm sitting here looking at some of their games from this year, and I know they have a great record. I know we're big on the Vikings, but when you get to talking about impressive wins, the Bills come to mind.
That's pretty big one at Buffalo.
That's a big one.
That's a big one. Maybe one of the biggest wins of the year.
But I guess I shouldn't
In
mention
NFC.
the 40-3 Cowboys loss.
Yeah, I mean that's.
And then yet they beat the Cards, they beat the Bears, they beat the Saints, they beat the Lions.
Hey! That's our lines you're talking about.
They
now.
beat the Packers.
The Lions are a point favorite.
Yes.
Against them? That's so stupid.
Yes.
So I'm just not impressed that the Vikings have what it takes to make it to the Super Bowl. I guess that's my.
But what impresses you with the Eagles to make it?
Yesterday to me, Hurts throwing the ball and winning a game.
But I want to see more of that.
Yeah.
One's not on. I mean, granted, I know it's Kirk Cousins and he's blown up in primetime games, but we have lots of years of him swinging the rock around and throwing it around like that and winning games. That's my thing. I can't really pick really one or the other unless it's just Jalen come one game scenario gives you 160 yards rushing, and wins it for you on his legs. I mean,
but it could be that one game you need.
But usually, though, you don't see a lot of those running quarterbacks run a lot come playoff time. It seems like those defenses always scheme well for those guys.
Defense cinches down on it.
Yeah.
When they got
Kaepernick game.
Do what?
The Kaepernick game where you had the record.
Yeah,
Against
for
the Packers, I believe, 181 rushing.
yeah, right, and that's
They made the Super Bowl. But
they
they
made,
ended up
yeah,
losing.
right, exactly. I mean, that's what you don't I can't even think of one after that really just. Even when Vic would get to the playoffs, it was like he never could do nothing. That. I just don't know if I trust that, or you can rely on that. I guess is what I really want to say. Philly's got good defense, though. I do trust that.
Yeah,
I do trust their D.
Yeah, defense wins championships, and traditionally, I don't think it's really like this anymore. But used to, if you had a good defense and a good running game, you had a pretty good shot.
Yes, yeah,
that way.
right.
But now, the
that's the
offenses
thing,
are
though.
so dynamic.
Like-
you got to throw the ball.
Yeah, you got to throw it. Philly's offense doesn't really have a strong running game per se besides Jalen.
Yeah.
He is the running game.
Sanders has had a great year.
Yeah, he's had a good year, but you just don't think of him as a bell cow back here.
Also Scott.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't. That's
Would you like to see them lean on the running backs more?
Yeah, I think I would. I think that would help Jalen out a lot.
I think the most dangerous quarterback is a guy like Mahomes or the Allen or a young Russell Wilson who can nickel and dime you from the pocket when they want to. They can throw the deep ball. And by the way, on third down, they can scramble and
they can get you the 5-6 yards for the first if you need it.
That's the scariest guy in the backfield for me.
Well, and even Joey B's showing you a little of that.
Yeah,
he did that yesterday.
Friggin', Yeah, RPO where he decided to run himself.
Yeah.
What?
Like, I mean, between the tackles, like I didn't see there was a hole there, and he just shot out through
He
there.
broke
like,
a tackle too.
Yeah, like I mean,
that was hilarious. That was kind of hilarious.
Hey guys! In 2022, Joey B versus the Chiefs, 3-0.
Yeah, it's crazy, isn't it?
Big impressive win yesterday.
crazy.
For sure for the Bengals.
Whatever it is, though, they've got their
number.
Yeah,
And some teams have that. I mean, they just and they have it.
And the O line's protected.
I'm never going to
Yes,
argue that they're a better team.
The O line, what I think kills Kansas City against Cincinnati is Cincinnati's weapons. Like Kansas City just doesn't have that many. I mean, they got so many weapons they can throw at you.
Yeah.
I mean, with Higgins, golly, that dude's.
Trying to get the mics to pick it up right. Don't know what's happening.
And I think Jamar Chase looked good first game back in a month.
Oh,
he burned for about 100 yards.
He looked good. I mean, I was impressed with him. He looked healthy.
They're going to be dangerous.
Yeah, he jumped over that guy. Like, I mean, yeah, he's back.
Yeah.
Which they played that smart. They didn't rush him back because they thought he was going to come back last week. And he's like, let's go one more. Like they played smart with that. I like that. Tell you what, they got maybe a two-headed monster at the running back position now too. I mean, with Piron and Mixon, like I mean, that's what Burrow needs right there, man.
Yeah.
He could have something to count on like that and rely on
Derek
that.
said, dude, y'all live and sounded great. Then Clay went to the camera and something, and it was all over after that. Derek says we sounded good.
Chance is in a gym. He probably can't.
I mean, it did say it was going through our camera, though.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And I want it to go through right freaking here. And it's not...
Y'all have any other favorite AFC teams?
I mean, I think it's the three and everybody else.
Bills,
Chiefs, and Bengals.
Yeah.
I think it's everybody else after that. I think they're in a separate tier. I don't really know anybody that I feel like,
What is it about the Bengals that makes them feel like they're at the bottom of that tier, though? Even though they went to the Super Bowl last year, we knew they weren't supposed to be there last year.
Because you can't.
This year,
because you can't name their guys on their defensive side of the ball.
Is that what it is?
Yep, that's exactly what it is.
I think too it was all those sacks early on in the year and just kind of.
Well, you saw the 0-2 start.
Yeah.
Well, you saw him.
Go back last year.
He's talking about last
year.
Yeah.
Okay. No. I'm just adding to your point. But go back last year. Pitt's poor O-line. This year start off bad, but it takes the O-line a while to adjust, even with
and then Joey B didn't practice much in training camp because of his injury.
Right.
So I mean, there's a lot of communication that's going to get adjusted with them.
It does feel like they get no respect though.
Yeah. Well, I'm telling you, you have a lot of no-namers. I mean, think about that defense. There ain't one guy you think of that just boom jumps out to you.
I can't name anybody.
Yeah, I mean Hubbard and Henderson are your two DNs. They're two white fellas. Like, I mean, come on. Like, I mean, nobody.
My boy though.
I know. But name a linebacker for him.
Yeah.
Logan Wilson.
There you go. Logan Wilson.
Yeah. Let's do
How many people like
Yeah, exactly. Let's do a vote on that. See how many people know who that is.
I didn't.
Call in if Logan Wilson's your favorite linebacker.
I wanted him in the draft. For the reason I liked him.
If it wasn't for us Saints homers, we wouldn't know half their secondary.
Yeah.
They just have a bunch of guys that just play well together. Not a lot of big contract guys.
Which may be why that they're where they're at.
Yeah. Well, and that, and also
their receiving talent's relatively young, huh?
Yeah, and they're not just like. I mean, Higgins is a stud, but he's not a name that's out there. Like, you don't name top 10 receivers.
Higgins is a one in plenty of places.
Yeah, Higgins might not get named in your top 10 if you ask somebody for 10.
Yeah.
Also, Kansas City and Buffalo has been there for the last 2 or 3 years.
Yeah, they got name recognition.
Yeah, but Cincinnati just come on them out last year.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it takes time for that to get adjusted. And in Cincinnati, we're not used to seeing Cincinnati.
Outdoor practice facility.
Yeah, so I feel like it's going to get there. I feel like after this year, if they make another run of the playoffs, then that gap, I think, closes. Yeah, that's what I think. Because I know what you mean. I feel the same way. I'm like.
Test.
There's a delay. It sounded good.
It's coming out that
Oh, it is.
Yeah, I don't know why.
Why don't you get Bill on the phone? No, we can't do that. He's got a grandbaby.
Bill, if you're at your birth of your grandchild, call in. Help us out with some technical support.
I don't know why it's. I don't know why it's doing that. That's weird.
All right, so we get the ball back here. So it's kind of promising, man. Head up to a field goal earlier. Gotta give him a little
Hey,
love.
has Taysom entered the game yet?
I hadn't seen him, which I want to be honest with you. The one possession we had on offense, I was worried about our conversation. Oh,
so,
my gosh.
When Taysom enters the game, we have to do the inaugural lighting of the candle. Ray, have you seen the candle?
I've not seen the candle.
Oh, Ray.
Yeah, just reach right there and grab it real quick.
I see it, yeah.
Peyton's got you. So
I feel like we're going to have to pray or something.
Well, it is a prayer candle. It's a Taysom prayer candle. It's a special candle.
He's praying for his team tonight.
Has it been lit this year?
It has not been lit.
Okay, well, that's the problem.
Well, we keep losing. And that might be the problem.
Here comes a red rocket. Red rifle, whatever.
Red Rifle,
Show of hands,
rocket.
who would rather them pick up Baker and release?
I'm going to tell you, like I said earlier, I don't want to pick up nobody. I want him to freaking Caleb Williams after next year's draft.
Well, yeah, I got you, but you didn't answer my question. Would you feel better with Baker Mayfield?
Not
It's a sideways move.
It's the same.
Actually, I think it. I mean,
I don't feel any better.
Lateral
probably
move.
no. I don't even know if it's lateral. Not because Baker's not as talented as those two guys. Those two guys know the system.
Yeah.
Baker doesn't.
Yeah, I'm just trying to grasp it.
It's a big difference.
You know who has better
And
commercials?
I
than
might,
Baker.
Yeah, Baker's got the best commercials.
But those commercials have gone away, haven't they?
Yeah, I haven't seen.
You don't see them Baker commercials anymore at all. Like they don't even do the reruns of them anymore. The contracts must have been terminated.
Well, when the stadium is your home, the premise of the commercial.
Well, that's true. It was Cleveland Stadium.
Yeah,
They didn't do one for Carolina.
they had a shelf life.
That is true.
Only quarterback with better commercials is probably Aaron, huh?
Maybe
Maybe Patrick Mahomes. Patrick Mahomes is pretty good.
Derek said he could hear us though.
Yeah, Derek said we sounded
You
good.
can hear us fine on that old video, but it's just
It's definitely coming from the camera.
yeah. And honestly, turn off the fans might help because you can hear a little bit of a we're back with that problem. I'll see.
Well, hey, maybe it's a good time to tell people you're out there listening and you got a business and you want us to promote it.
Hey, that's
Hit
right.
us up, man.
Yeah,
Hit us
dude.
up.
Hit us up, share it.
We will blast your business. And I'd like to just maybe take a second, not to reveal the curtain or anything, but it takes a lot of money to keep a podcast going.
Hey, you daggum right.
That's right.
You
It
know,
does.
The words are free,
Yeah, that's right.
but the felt's expensive.
The download's free on their yeah.
That's
But
right.
the felt is expensive. Hobby Lobby did not have a sale.
Look, we have phones here. You can call in and donate your money.
PayPal, Venmo, whatever you got.
We've got to eat.
Apple Pay.
We're turning this into a radiothon.
Hey, here's the playoffs. College
Clay
playoffs.
does it all, guys.
Clay's
from
the man.
hosting the podcast to
Clay is the man.
acquiring sponsors to uploading to
Oh, he's our graphic designer. Okay.
Technology.
Man, it's nothing.
We
I don't even do anything.
we just ride old Clay, and he tells us when to come and to talk, and we can do that.
And he does all that and watches every TV show known to man and movie.
Yeah, that's right.
Movie, yeah. I've been missing on my TV shows. I've been slacking.
uh-oh.
I started Wednesday, man. Fantastic.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Fantastic.
Fantastic. Mm-hmm. Good.
Got to get through the first episode.
I know your
First
brother
episode,
was
first
watching it,
episode.
but did you ever watch the Steve Carell where he's
No.
kidnapped? It is great.
He also just started The Bear, and he loves that.
Yes, I
need
told
to- I
him
need
that
to-
was
I
on
need to
my
watch The
recommendation.
Bear, yeah.
Yeah, Ray cooking. Yeah,
cooking
you'll like
guy.
the bear.
Hunter, our other half of the regulars, he went and was an extra in a movie in Baton
Nice.
Rouge
That's
with
awesome.
Jeremy Allen White.
What?
Yeah,
Dude,
and
that's awesome.
spent the whole day with him.
Dude, that's it, man. He's kicking off, man.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
I think we're about to have a big play here, guys.
Got to get.
See, where we have a face for radio, he's got a face for
I think we're
movies.
about to have a big play here,
I
guys.
think Payne's right. Look out.
Let's
Payne
go.
called it. Yeah.
Let's go. Let's go.
Yes,
All
sir.
right.
Always Shahid. It's always him.
Always Shahid, man.
Dude, he's explosive. Where'd he come from?
Freaking
App State or some crap.
was it App State or was it like no, it's smaller than that, I think.
App State was that linebacker. we
Yeah,
had that
the
we liked.
linebacker. He was undrafted. Shareed was.
Yeah,
It's worth a Google.
Peyton, you should know this.
I know it.
Undrafted, didn't he?
Is it Weber State? It's a school
Shout out
like
Damian
that.
Lillard.
It could be
Returned a punt out of nowhere, right?
Hold on. I'm kind of mad at myself that I don't know this.
Incarnate Word, maybe.
I heard Incarnate Word mentioned on the radio the other day, and the only other time I'd heard it mentioned was when Peyton was talking about it.
Or Ty. I think Ty knew who it was.
Yeah, of course, yeah. Ty knows who's
Hey, man,
competing.
shout out to Coach Keppel at Incarnate Word, man. They're in a playoff hunt right now.
Peyton, I had a golf question. Did you see the
Talk
viral
to me.
video going around where these guys shot like a 46 or something at a tournament?
I did not see this video.
It's kind of like the lead in the fish, man. Yeah, you'll see it this week for sure. But it's a guy who looks about as unhealthy as three of me. And they turned the scorecard in and hit the road, man.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Wow. And just didn't even select their prize, huh?
No, they wanted to take
All right, Taysom gets
somebody
5.
stopped, said, hey, they're taking pictures of the winners.
Oh,
They're like
Touch the Taysom candle.
Gear, man.
that's funny.
Flag holding. Oh my gosh.
Hey guys, I was right. Weber State.
Weber State.
Ooh.
All right,
Peyton's
Damian
never
Lillard. Turn them fans back on. Screw the buzz.
I felt
Sweating.
All right. Yeah, we're going with this. When Tech Man Bill gets here, he can maybe figure something out. But
Well, why is he worried about his grandchild? I mean, come on, man.
Who knows? Who knows?
It's all about
It's only his
priorities.
first
It's
grandchild.
all about priorities, guys.
It's only his first for
yeah.
What's
So
We really see where we lie in Bill's priorities.
yeah.
Down the list.
Gosh, Bill.
So let's get into some of this college football talk. We've been kind of just rambling on for about 20 minutes or so, but let's get a little bit of structure going.
a little structure?
Yeah, now that I think we've got the pod going
Uh-oh,
up good
uh-oh,
online.
uh-oh.
What a fake.
Oh, I'll take it. I'll take it.
okay.
I'll take it, Landry. Let's go, babe.
Little yak.
Here you go, Juice.
I like it.
I almost
He just
said
trucked
Teddy
Devin White.
Bridgewater with the catch. I forgot Jarvis versus 5. Teddy Two Gloves out here.
That's right.
But college football, biggest thing that I think we need to talk about, the college football playoffs.
Okay.
They've expanded. Before we even talk about the new field, they've expanded. What are we thinking? I'm ecstatic. I love it.
I've always been for an expansion.
I love it.
Too many.
You think? I think it could be too many.
Too
it could be,
aggressive.
but
It's too
I
aggressive.
think I'd rather have too many than too little.
I think you could always kept going though. Like you should have started.
But how long would that be?
It wouldn't take long. Look how fast they did this.
Yeah.
And
I mean, like it's all about just
I felt like that
So-
took forever.
We're at what, 12?
12.
Okay, what
Just the right number.
would you want? 8?
my number was always 7.
7?
I want the 1 seed to have something, get a bye. They're still play for something. Yeah. I want your 5 Power 5s get to represent and 2 wild cards.
I like that.
That's what I wanted, and I've been wanting that for a while.
What would that
Because
look like
I-
this year?
You would have Bama. Well, it depends on how you do it.
Clemson.
So, yeah, I mean, Bama, Clemson, Tennessee. No, it'd be Bama, Clemson, wasn't it? Was Tennessee
And Utah, if we're going all the Power 5s.
Well, if you that's the thing though. Like I mean, if you,
That would suck.
well, if you did champions or if you're doing
Top ranked.
right, and that can be because what
You got to go champion.
because
though.
what sucks
I
is
see that, but that doesn't bring your best team in.
yeah, I
Yeah,
mean,
but you got to go
like,
champion.
Look, I mean, and I think they got the 4 is right, but nobody wants to like overlook like USC got punished because they played the extra game. Ohio State was at the house.
Yeah.
Like I mean, you made
They
it.
got to do something with that in the future.
You made it to your championship game and you get beat. Yet your team that got their doors beat on them at home the week before
yeah.
gets in. Like that's not right to me. And I'm not saying
Can you believe it? Is this some USC sympathy over here?
No, Ohio State should be in.
Ohio State.
But I'm just saying
It's still weird.
this is what's gonna have to stop.
Yeah.
Like I mean you can't like that's not right. Like you're gonna have to come up with some system of sorts now.
Something to bring consistency.
Yeah, absolutely. Because what are you telling them? I mean, who cares if you make it or not? You
So
know?
now with the 12, it's all 5 champions get in, correct?
Yes.
And now is there a group of 5 champions?
Yes.
The top ranked group of 5.
Automatic.
Okay.
Yep.
See, I like that
So you
with
got
the 12
so you
because
got 6 spots.
more times than not, the top 5 Group of 5 champions are going to be in the top 12. But you might have a Pac-12 champion be at the 15 range or something.
Your Group of 5 right now is not. Tulane's not in the top 12.
Yeah, a Group of 5, but that needs to happen.
Yeah.
That needs to happen.
I'm all for
the
putting
Power
them in.
5 ones, though, they're usually all in.
Yes.
Except you might have an ACC school that's too low if it's not Clemson.
But
Big 12, usually, if you take out TCU, would be a little bit lower, but, you know.
Freaking Troutman.
Now, I'm going to go back to my argument. Did you drop that?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to go back to my argument, too. I've always said, and the reason I wasn't a fan of 12, because look at your 12 right now. Clay, can you pull? You can't pull it up. Right
I can. Let's see.
Maybe this will go to your point. There's not a need for 12 because nobody will ever win past a 3 seed.
That's where I'm getting at.
Maybe.
Look,
but there's a chance.
Look at this 12. Okay, Washington.
Yeah, not going to go far.
Not going far. Penn State, who we have banged on,
ridiculed all year.
I mean, it's sitting there at 11. Okay, Kansas State, cool story. They've looked good. They played good. Probably will take a game to Alabama just because Bama's not going to give 2 dang craps about that game.
Yeah.
Do you really think Kansas State can make a run?
Yeah,
no.
They got 3 losses.
Clemson, their quarterback just bolted.
But that new one, they look legit.
He's legit. And it's amazing that they took this long to play.
Yeah.
Come on. Tennessee, they would normally be good, but
if you had Hooker, it's a different story, yeah.
And it's a shame he didn't get invited to New York.
Yeah.
Hooker should have been invited.
That's stupid.
That was stupid.
I didn't even realize that didn't happen.
No.
You said it.
They selected the 4. Yeah. And he was not on the 4. I was not happy.
I'm glad Bryce Young didn't get invited, though.
Yeah, no doubt.
That made up for it.
I think the one I called about a month ago who I said was going to win it, I think he's going to win it.
Stetson?
Yeah.
No, he's not. No, he's not.
Watch.
No, he's not.
Watch.
It's Caleb Williams.
No,
it's
not.
Caleb.
I think it's Max before Caleb.
Duggan?
Yep.
No, it's Caleb.
I think Caleb.
It's Caleb.
I don't think it's going to be. And you hear all of the talking heads, they said it's not Caleb.
If it's Stetson,
they said it's feeling. They said it's. Yeah, I'm telling you, I called it a month ago.
That's so stupid. It's so stupid.
I know it's going to be stupid, but I'm just telling you, especially after the game he just had Saturday. Watch. I know. I won't be happy about it either. But
that was almost intercepted.
But no, back to our. I mean, I don't like 12's a lot, and I just don't know.
It is.
What's the highest seed you think will ever win a national championship? In the new format.
I don't think nobody outside of 5.
A 4 seed's never won though, have they?
Only one, and that was
Bama.
Alabama.
I think
it was Bama, and they slid their way in.
Yeah,
that's it. I mean, and so you're 1 or 2 seeds, are the only ones that's ever won it.
And Kyle and Clay, what do y'all think the lowest seed that will ever win?
Yeah, I don't think you'll ever get that 9 through 12. I don't think they'll ever get it. So you could make an argument 8 would have been better, but I think if you did it with 8 or 6 or 7 or anything in that range, once you did the group of, the Power 5 champions are automatic ends. That'd make that kind of funky. You know what I'm saying?
Now
the good thing about going to 12 though, first, is you can be like, okay, that was too much, and you can dial it back and go to 8 or 7, whatever.
I don't think you can ever dial it back.
I think you can. I think you can be like, hey, this is not.
You could always add it. No, it's too much money involved.
It's too much money.
Yeah, which is why we've had trouble switching from the bowl games is money.
Well, that's
you're
why,
right,
yeah.
but it would always be we're gonna add more games. Like we'd just be in this forever.
This ain't done. I think 16s are going.
I'm with Peyton.
You think it's going to keep going?
It'll be 16.
It's always had the feeling of we're going to keep moving the dial back. To me, it's an endless cycle.
Mike's muted, Railey.
I think 16's their final goal.
Push it down.
And I think they're using the.
You're good.
I think they're using the FCS format.
What a catch!
Oh, I can't hear him at all now.
No, maybe you're not muted. Crap, were you just not talking into the mic?
Is the red showing, Ray?
Talk.
If the red's showing on the on the
the red's showing now.
Yeah,
talk now.
You're good now.
Hey, y'all can hear me.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Crap! I just didn't hear you.
Let's start over.
No,
from the beginning.
You're good.
16's where.
What is up, y'all?
16's where they're going though.
But you see what I'm saying?
But your first
if you would have pushed it to 8, and 5 of those are being the Power 5 champions,
good.
That could be weird.
Oh.
Because you could have those. You could have someone that's actually the 20th ranked team get in, and then it makes that 8 field not even that important.
Possibly, but when's the last time you've seen that?
I mean,
I'm just thinking off the top of my head.
Utah,
they were a top 10 team.
Yeah, they're
before.
top. They're 11 now, but
I mean, they're top 10.
They are.
Yeah, they're 8, I think.
If UNC would have beat Clemson,
right? I mean, and they got
they did.
I mean, I
feel like it's happened in the Pac-12 though.
But
this year was a good Pac-12 year and a good Big 12 year as well. Honestly,
yeah.
Usually those conferences are usually in the teens, 20s, and that range. Mm-hmm. But this year you had the top dogs of TCU and K-State. You had USC. You had Utah. You had Oregon. It was more unique because usually there's more SEC at the top.
Yeah.
But
I too. I mean, so you're getting the first 4 seeds. You're getting buys.
Yeah.
In this format.
Yeah.
So, are we going to cut back on regular season games? Because that's not fair.
You probably should.
I mean, you're going to have to.
Yeah.
And I want to see how this format's going to be when they're going to start this sucker. I mean, we're going to start this weekend. Like it's going to be it's going to be the weekend after conference championship games.
I think it should start after that.
Because we're already dragging this sucker out till the week after New Year's. I don't think you want to start competing with NFL playoffs.
No.
Yeah, I didn't think about that.
You're going to have to start it.
You won't have that month off anymore.
Yeah, you won't have that month off.
Or you might get 2 weeks off instead of a month.
Possibly 2, but then you're going to have the holidays. You're going to have to finagle around.
Yeah, they might want that,
and they might. But I mean,
all the other leagues are wanting Christmas Day games.
Yes,
so
that's why I mean
college might want in on that.
I just don't know where because I mean you really would have to start now because you got 12 teams, first 4 is a bye, so you're going to play. You'd play 4 games.
That's right.
This week.
Yeah.
Go down. You play 6. No, you'd play. How many would it be the next week? Eliminating 4. I guess it'd
be 4
the quarterfinals.
Yeah, then 4 again, right?
So you need a month, don't you?
Yeah, you need a month.
You need a month to play that.
Yeah.
So you have to start this weekend. It had to be the weekend after conference championship games.
Yeah.
Which could be really. I mean, that's a lot, man.
Extra month of football.
Yeah.
I mean,
I hate they're only doing the home fields for the first week.
Yeah.
They're going neutrals after all of that, man. That's you're not going to get these. I mean, they're not going to fill up because you know what? If I'm sitting there at Georgia right now, fan, I'm going to wait for 2 more weeks to play for the big one. Why am I going to go fly out to Dallas for
when you're playing
when I got 2 more games after that?
Yeah.
So I mean, like, I don't know. It's going to be because I mean FCS, don't they play them all at home besides the championship game?
Yeah.
I mean,
they do.
And to me, that'd be easier.
Yeah,
I'd go to Baton Rouge to watch a game any day over than driving to Houston
you don't
to watch
get those because more times than not, the top 4 teams are going to be those elite home environments.
Oh, absolutely.
So now you're getting that second tier home environments usually. Mm-hmm. So you're going to be going to who are we looking at this year? You're going to this year going to Clemson, Tennessee, and Alabama. Those are pretty good home environments.
Right, but then after that, you go to neutral sites.
Yeah.
So now you're going to me, it's advantage. Like you're not rewarding those top 4 seeds other than the bye. They're not getting home.
Yeah.
Game. They're not getting. I mean, they're losing that money. You know, they could be having. I just will the neutral sites be determined in advance? You know that I don't know. I don't know if it's one of those deals. I hadn't heard all those details. I don't know if it's like one of those deals. Say, for instance, if Alabama wins their first round, they go play second round. They play. I don't know who they'd play. How it all line up right now.
Yeah.
Say they play Michigan or whatever. I don't know if it's going to be like at Detroit Lions Stadium.
Exactly.
You know,
exactly.
like I don't know if it's of that sort.
And that'd be hard for the NFL for the college to get the rights to it and everything.
Right. Then you're trying to get those stadiums adjusted.
In a week.
Yeah. Like
you can't do that.
You can't do that.
You're going to have to determine, you'll have to have 4 ones and then highest to lowest of proximity.
Right.
Which how they do it now.
Yeah. So
it's going to be a lot of lot of venues being used.
Yes, a lot of venues. And it seems like there's a lot more money, like really costing more than. I mean, I know they're making.
No, TV deals.
Oh, with the TV deals in the contracts, but I'm just telling you though, like that those home games would be a lot better.
They would be.
Environments. They feel like college football.
Yeah.
It doesn't feel corporate.
I agree with you. It should be home.
Yeah. But I don't know. I mean, we're going 12. We'll see. I mean, what, 2025?
Yeah. Right. Next year's the last year.
Last year, yeah.
So, well, on the college,
I'm all for it.
And Rose Bowl finally gave in.
Yeah.
They had to.
Yeah.
I felt like I think they feel like we need college football more than college football needs us.
Yeah.
Yeah, we better give in quick.
Who do y'all like as a favorite? Obviously Georgia. Is that a consensus?
This year?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
I think the best.
I feel like it's not. I feel like there's no other way it's not going to be Georgia, Michigan.
They're the two best teams.
Yeah, they are.
They're the best.
Now that game's going to suck to watch just because it's going to be Stetson Bennett versus J.J. McCarthy, and what receivers versus what receivers. Like I can't name one from either team. I know Brock Bowers and Darnell Washington from Georgia, and they're tight ends. Like
Bowers is basically a receiver.
Yeah, he
is.
But whenever you can't name wide receivers from the top two teams in the nation, that just kind of sucks.
I'm going to be honest with you, I can't name one from TCU right now. And I've watched TCU.
Johnston.
The Johnston kid. I mean, other than him, and I've watched him 5 times.
Now, Ohio State, you can name about 7.
Well, yeah, exactly. But one decided he did not want to finish out the year.
Yeah, he's been hurt. That's kind
of classless, though. Go with your team, with at least. Go, support them.
He might still be there.
You got coaches leaving. You get coaches leaving.
They ain't leaving for the playoff games, though. They finish the seasons out for those. I've never seen a player say, "Nah, I'm done."
They're
not for the
again.
Playoffs.
But yeah, I'm with you. If I was on the team, I would be on the sideline.
Yeah, you gotta right. You've been there with them all for the last.
And
3 years.
He might still be there. He just won't be. He just won't be dressed out.
That's kind of I don't know. It's a weird wording how he worded it too. Like, why even come out with that? Like, why say? Just say, man, I'm hurt. I can't play. Like, why declare and all that stuff? I don't know. I just thought it was a kind of a tasteless, in my opinion. How you do that. But no, the best game, in my opinion, is going to be the Georgia-Ohio State game.
It will be.
I think that's your best.
Because Ohio
matchup.
State's offense could win.
Give Georgia some problems.
They could.
Yep, they could. They could. That's
did y'all want to see Michigan-Ohio State, though?
I did.
Yeah.
No.
I wanted that again.
I did.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I rather had it then
Second
for the championship game.
Yeah.
Because I mean that.
I don't see any way TCU beats Michigan.
No way.
I don't.
Michigan, I think, is going to push them around.
Yeah.
I just TCU's been. I mean, they finally got burnt Saturday. They've been flirting with that all year. Like you can't be down week after week after week and just rely on that.
They win close games every week.
Yeah, you can't. And
eventually, that was going to go away.
Absolutely, it was. And they haven't faced a team like Michigan.
No, God, no. Not in the Big 12.
No, it's going to be a rude awakening for them, man. And I like them. I mean, I'd probably pull them for them, to be honest with you. I mean, that's the team.
Yeah, man. I don't want to watch Michigan.
I mean,
and they're the different team.
Yes.
They feel like a group of 5.
Yes, they do. And that's why I think a lot of people never go ahead.
Yeah.
There's your boy Troutman, Kyle. Yeah.
About time, dude.
Bucks
using all the
down
tight ends.
3
the wood at the end of that.
Bucks are up 3-0 still. Saints are driving though here.
Getting them tight ends involved, baby. Yeah, but I don't know. I'm glad Bama didn't get in. I still wish USC was in as the 4th team against Georgia. Yeah, it'd probably be a worse game, but I just USC's offense was fun to watch,
especially with Caleb not been playing in the Cotton Bowl.
Yeah,
I mean, I think he's done for the year.
Whoop.
Sure.
Look at them.
Look at those legs.
Yeah.
Hey, God, I hate that. I don't want to do this. This is going to hurt to do. I want to defend Saban.
For what?
Was it true that he flip-flopped on expanding the college playoffs? I just saw a meme on Facebook that said he's now for expanding it, and he's always been.
What are you defending him for?
Yeah.
People were dogging him about him going on, and
I hated that.
Well,
you're going to do it.
What are
you're going to do it.
No, wait. So you're sitting there. Everybody's losing the day before the committee breaks in there. You're sitting there like literally one place away from being in the playoffs. I don't think this year wasn't our year, guys. I just think. I mean, And he's was
Taysom!
Light the candle.
Let's go.
Light the candle.
Do we have a lighter?
Do we have a lighter? Of
course.
Come on, Railey. I bet Taysom touchdown.
Yeah.
I did it. Let's go. Let's go.
We are lighting the Tay
Light the candle.
Everybody bow your heads.
Hey.
Light the candle.
Oh, look at the pump fake. Oh.
Woo!
Oh, man.
Light the candle, baby.
You thought it had been a receiving touchdown, though, man. I bet you were thinking it was going to be a rushing one.
Yeah, I did.
Nice bet.
Railey,
Taysom flame is
I
going.
started Taysom in that auction game, so
Oh my God, I forgot about that. You might be
He
winning.
was pulling for Taysom for the first time ever.
yeah.
He'd never been a Taysom
It
fan
was a
before.
sign. It was a sign. I'm telling you.
I
It was a sign.
have Tampa Bay's defense, and he has Taysom Hill. And I got like a 30-point.
All right, I'm gonna ask another question here about speaking of Taysom.
Let's keep defending Nick Saban.
Okay, I'll go back to that. Like, I mean,
Enough.
was he wrong though?
No.
Well, tell us.
They would have been a favor. They would have been a favor.
Yeah, they would have been a favorite.
Like, I mean,
but they were favorites against LSU.
What do you want him to say though? Like,
Yeah.
I mean, what is he supposed to sit there and say? Everybody's dogging him. Like, what? Well, next year we're gonna play it better. This year's not our year. We don't deserve to be in the playoffs. No, he ain't gonna say that.
No.
Yeah.
Because you know what? If they backed their way in, they probably would have won it all. That's just how they are.
They definitely could.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, that'd be about right. But yeah, I never defended really Saban, but I just kind of thought people on Twitter, people on the podcast,
It's
and
just
stuff
because
were
it's Alabama.
and it's just because
Well,
it's Alabama.
when you're the top of the hill, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, and look, Saban feels Kirby knocking him off that hill.
Oh yeah.
He's feeling that.
Oh yeah.
He's feeling that.
They have.
Yeah,
They have.
there's you could see it in Saban, man. Look, he aged 10 years this year. Like, you could see him, like, and then he lost 10 guys in the portal today, like, and he.
My God, what is up with that?
Why?
He ain't losing like backups. Like,
No.
he's losing starters.
Why?
And where?
I feel like
That guy y'all listed today in the group chat was the tackle, right?
I think he's going to Auburn.
But why? You're the starting tackle at the Crimson Tide. Like, you're
he's-
going to the league. Where are you going?
Let's be honest though, he's from Alabama. Okay, he might have been an Auburn guy and then saw the train wreck that it was there, and he's like, no, I want to go to something stable, you know. And now that he sees a new coach there, the region Cadillac, what he did that program, he might want to just go, you know, finish his last year out of school. You know, I mean,
What if he's going to Colorado?
You never know. You never know.
I don't know why.
It's weird to be a starter and leave.
And man, I mean, I've heard a lot of bad things over the years. I mean, not bad things, but I mean, Saban runs that thing like a military. I mean, like, it's, you know, like, and
he's the Bill Belichick of the
right. And these kids might be like, crap, I don't have to put up with this anymore.
I want to have fun.
We're not winning. Why stay?
Well, yeah, I'm not winning a championship. Why not just
they
ball?
are.
What year was he in?
He was a junior. Like, he was,
So he hasn't won a national championship.
no, he has not.
Yeah.
What's crazy is
have better
Bryce.
odds staying there and winning one. though.
Yeah, but
But
and if you're looking at like
do you though? I mean,
Next year without Young.
They just lost Bryce Young. I mean, they had no receivers this year, and they don't have any coming back.
I mean, they've got more question marks next year than they've had.
They
in a
got
while.
more question marks than we had question
Oh,
marks.
yeah.
And we had 39 scholarship players 8 months ago. Like, I mean, like there's a lot of. I'm telling you, he's feeling the Kirby. Kirby is dominating him in recruiting.
Yeah.
Like, he is taking over that recruiting.
Like I said, after the
probably still writing
LSU Bama game, I said that just it felt like the change of the tides.
Yeah, it has. I mean, it really. I mean, he's doing. I mean, his players. Georgia looks just like Bama. Their front seven look big, physical.
They are
Running backs-
massive.
Their running backs look like Bama running backs. Like, I mean, they look just like him. And he's kind of winning in the way Saban used to win.
Yeah.
Give me just a quarterback that can just kind of dink
Smart
and dunk
guy.
it. Smart guy that doesn't turn it over. And Saban kind of went away with that when he brought Kiffin in. He went to the spread. You know, Kirby said, "No, I'm gonna still win the way I've been winning." Like, I mean, he's not. It's like Saban all over again in Georgia.
Yeah.
And I tell you what, too, man, the SEC with all these coaching staffs, they're getting built on all these schools. I mean, Saban's not picking who he wants anymore.
No.
I mean, he ain't coming to Louisiana and getting whoever he wants anymore now.
No.
Like, he ain't going to Texas to get who he wants. He used to get out in Texas all the time. Like, I mean, he hadn't had the number one recruit class in the last couple of years.
Yeah.
A&M had it last year. Georgia had it the year before. Maybe Georgia had it 2 years ago, actually, too. I mean, like, it's different, man. And he's not getting any younger. I mean, he's 73.
He's 70.
He's early
my
70s.
gosh.
Yeah. And he looked it this year, man. I'm telling you, he aged a lot this year. I was shocked to see how old he looked. Because he used to never look it, man. And that's why you didn't know he was in his 70s.
Yeah.
I mean, I always like he was around 60. But I mean, he's not getting younger.
Pete Carroll's up there too.
Pete Carroll's 72, I think. He's right there with him.
Show it though.
Yeah, Pete doesn't show it.
Yeah, he's still taking off his shirt with DK Metcalf.
Yeah. There we go.
Babe.
Who's that? 96.
Oh,
On your who?
Carlson.
Okay.
Granderson. Carlson Granderson.
Yeah. All right, but yeah, next I guess Dion talk.
Oh wow.
We haven't mentioned that on here, have we yet?
Prime. No, we've
Coach
We talked about it a little bit before the pod, but yeah, Prime is in Colorado. We kind of talked about it a little bit on the pod past couple weeks. we saw USF where it could have happened.
Ooh,
we didn't see Cincinnati, which became an option after Fickle left for Wisconsin.
Does that ever feel right though?
No, it didn't.
Yeah.
But Colorado, I mean, what are we thinking?
I guarantee they won't be a 1-11 next year.
Good.
Yeah.
Guarantee.
Yeah.
Where's that bet at now?
Yes.
I want to put some money
What's
on
that over underline going to be?
Yeah, it won't be 0.5
No,
like
it
it
won't
was earlier this year.
I'm saying they'll be 3-8. No bowl
come
game.
on now.
That's what I'm saying.
Come on.
You know they're going to play 3 cupcakes.
They're going to play Jackson State.
He might.
You
know they're going to play 3 cupcakes. You know that, Ray. Easily going to do that.
Maybe 4 wins.
And they're going to win. Yeah, because they're going to win a conference game.
And
There's some bad teams.
They'll
in
have
that
Cal.
conference.
They'll have Stanford.
Yeah.
Arizona State.
Who that receiver is going to USC? I guarantee it.
Who?
Arizona's receiver.
Cowing? Really?
He transferred.
Is he transfer portal again? Screw him.
He'll go to USC. You watch.
Wow.
He only led the Pac-12 in receiving yards and touchdowns.
Did he?
Yeah. Yeah. He'll go to USC. Now 4 wins, really? I'm gonna be honest with you though. I want to see his son play quarterback at big time ball.
Yeah, you want to see how he messes it up.
I know.
So is he not bringing the other kid? Is he really not? I don't think he is.
He tweeted and asked him, "Hey, is there room?"
Shahid, he's gone.
Let's go.
Kicker. That was awesome.
There we go, baby.
He's been.
I don't think the other kid's really coming.
Why would he not been there at all the videos and the interviews?
Like, there's been like tweets and quotes from him like where he like seems pissed about his dad leaving. Yeah, it's really weird. It's really weird.
I asked him, "Is there room for me or something?"
Yeah,
that was kind of strange. And there was no reply.
No.
God, that would be embarrassing.
You're a better fit here.
Yeah, you're more of a Jackson State guy. I'm not gonna bring you to Colorado.
He wasn't one of those 10 dogs that like to hunt, I guess, and he didn't make that list, as Dion said. 4 wins though, Ray. I'm still trying to fathom that.
I'm kind of salty. I'm glad he's out of the SWAC though.
Yeah, for the sake
Dion
of
is not swag, huh?
He is not SWAC. Yeah. Time for Graham to get back on top.
I think it's going to do a lot for Colorado though. I think he's going to succeed there.
I wonder what ticket sales are going on right now. Season ticket sales.
They're gone.
I guarantee they're gone.
Ray, since you're so close to the Grambling program, give us that perspective.
I don't know. I've been off work all weekend, so I'm kind of curious to get around some alumni and some football fanatics to see how they feel. I can guarantee you, the rumor was before, that the talk around work was, I hope he leaves.
Yeah,
we're ready for him to get out of there.
Because we can't beat them. Yeah,
I'm kind of curious if there's any animosity or anything like that, any love loss, or if it's just good riddance. See you later.
Can you believe they're doing that to their? I mean, like I feel like I don't know. He didn't go to SWAC, but I feel like he embraced it, and I feel like he
did more for the SWAC than anyone's done since probably
Eddie Robinson.
G. Yeah.
Well, okay, so you got the SWAC savior. Let's call him
Yeah.
that. But then you could argue that he turned it back on the SWAC.
He did. You could say use it as a stepping stone.
Let me
seems like a stepping stone.
Let me ask you this, Ray. Hugh Jackson, Grambling head coach.
Yeah.
They win the SWAC next year. He gets a phone call
from the Cleveland Browns, New Orleans Saints.
Yeah, he gets a phone call. Let's say he gets a phone call from University of Houston.
Yeah.
You tell me he's going to stay at Grambling?
No. No, but I probably have the same feelings, right?
Why?
You just want to see some loyalty.
Okay.
It's gone
All right.
everywhere across America, workplace,
Okay.
universities.
I'm gonna put your coaching hat on.
Yeah.
You coach. You start out, say at Southern Arkansas University. You start out there being offensive coordinator. You do well. You get a phone call from, let's say, Northwestern State offensive coordinator. Yeah. Okay. I'll take that job. Grandma calls you head coach. Yeah, I want to be a head coach. I want to take that job. You're successful 4 years down the road. You're making, I don't know, $80,000. Arkansas State just called me. Hey, you want our head coaching job? We're going to pay you $2.5 million.
Yeah.
5-year deal.
Sure. And for anybody working up their ladder, it's hard to be mad at them. And
But for Deion.
You could argue that Deion is working his way up the ladder.
Yeah, because you know why he started. You know why he started at Jackson
came in
State.
at the top of the ladder.
You know why he started at Jackson State?
Why?
Because nobody hired him. Wanted to hire him.
Really? So he kind of put fillers out everywhere.
You think? Yeah, because you think he would have started there if somebody did.
Well, I wasn't sure. You know?
I mean, like, why do you think he chose that job over? Which I thought South
just
Florida
a-
job was going to be a better job. I mean, I thought South Florida job could have been scary if he went there.
Yeah.
But okay, so I'm Jackson State. I get a group of 5 call from South Florida and Cincinnati, but I got a Power 5 job out down here.
Yeah.
What is? No, I'm going to stay here where I'm having to pay half my salary to help this program boost.
Yeah.
I've won everything I could win.
That's a good argument. The winning argument.
I mean, what else am I going to win?
Yeah.
I've done everything I can do here.
You just do it over and over again for 20 years.
And then they moved to the CUSA, Sun Belt.
Then you retire. Oh, yeah, maybe that. Yeah, you elevate it.
Hey, the CUSA is looking for competitors. They have 9 schools, so because Jackson State could probably go in next year and compete with
look,
the CUSA.
I agree with you. I'm not saying Deion is doing this for. I mean, he's doing this for some of Deion. I mean, Deion wants to
That's
spice
what
him
I'm
to
saying.
Deion.
It seems like it's
Obviously.
ego. Seems
But
like a lot of ego.
let me tell you, what he just took on, you don't just show up at 8 o'clock in the morning, put your 6-8 hours in and leave.
No.
Like, he's committed, man. That's a commitment he just took over. And that's a lot of work.
Off
Trout
the
again.
hands. It's Olave, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, it was a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah,
he did a lot of good for the SWAC. Like I said, probably more good than anybody since ADG.
Yeah.
But it definitely does suck to see him just kind of blow that all away. But
Off his head.
I mean that's until
you
the
know
SWAC
what?
can get some consistency and some other people like Deion to come in and do other programs. It's going to be a stepping stone.
That's what made me mad about that Alabama A&M coach that popped off, said he ain't SWAC.
Yeah, he was right.
Eddie
though.
Robinson or whatever his
Eddie
name
Robinson
was.
Jr. That's right.
Yeah.
Everybody thought
no
relation.
No relation.
Yeah.
No relation.
You don't think that boy gets a phone call from an FAU next week? He ain't taking that,
Yeah.
Oh,
He's
swag.
gone.
He's swag, baby.
bro. He is gone.
Yeah.
The reason he's saying that is he knows he ain't getting those phone calls.
What is
He's
his
staying
salary?
right. Deion's? Or-
Any SWAC head coach?
I mean, Deion was making,
Deion's was probably more than
I think he was
everybody
making
else.
300,000.
It's all public record. I think some of these bigger name coaches are getting in the millions. $1 million.
In SWAC.
Yeah.
What does Hugh get? Do you know?
I
Right.
want to say it's. I read somewhere it's $1 million.
Really?
Don't quote me on that or anything.
That shocks me.
It's a lot of money.
Well, I think
me.
you know
Probably not.
Ray,
Deion was
Ray, quick question. Something we mentioned in the pod, like way back when.
Yeah.
Does he live in Graham city limits or is he in Ruston?
I don't know. That'd be a good question. Does he live on Squire Creek? I don't know.
got to be. He's got to be Squire Creek.
I he don't know Squire. I think I would have heard that by now.
Really?
Yeah, I don't think he lives in Squire. I bet he lives in closer to Bossier.
Do you fly in and out?
I
You
bet.
know? Do you have a home in California and fly in and out when you're
Well,
there?
I'm going to say, like I told this a while back in the pod. I mean, like you had an NFL career, but you didn't just. I mean, it wasn't a long head coaching career.
No.
Those were the way he grew up that ladder. He wasn't just bringing big paychecks in all the time. I mean, I'm not saying he's not broke. I mean, he's got money, but I don't know if he's private jetting or anything like that. I don't think he's that status of but I'm shocked he's making a meal because I know. I mean, I think Deion was making $300,000 at Jackson State.
Really?
Yeah, I think I read that
And I could be
because he
off.
was giving like half of it back to the football
See
facilities.
if you can Google anything.
Yeah, I
See if
probably
anything
can.
comes
I mean, that's
up
public records. It should be out there
there. Oh yeah.
because Gramblin's.
Would you fly in and out if you had the resources?
Oh, well, I mean,
And your home was like California.
4 year 1.6, so 400,000 a year.
400,000 a
Okay,
year.
so That's where I got the $1 million from.
Yeah.
So I mean, that's
Nice little payday.
So I mean,
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Anything about bonuses show up? I'm curious if you get like.
Oh, I'm sure he wins the SWAC and
Yeah, you
gets that
extra
kind of
$500,000 or something.
Yeah, I'm sure there's some incentives in there.
Uh,
Win so many
Is
games.
that more or less than you thought he probably made?
More.
That's a lot more.
it was
I
a
thought,
he- it-
I
yeah,
thought he'd make
Jackson
250.
State was paying Dion $300.
300. Yeah, that's what I thought. And that's what.
Also states the school will pay him 25% of any new revenue generating initiatives, promotions, opportunities, or sponsorships. $10,000 for each win against an FBS. $15,000 for winning the Black College National Championship. $25,000 for the Celebration Bowl. $10,000 for winning the SWAC. $7,500 for winning the Bayou Classic.
Wow. Which is.
By the
I mean,
way,
you're
guys,
guaranteed
hold
in
on.
that.
50,000.
Like, why do you get it as that kind of incentive?
50,000 if you become an FBS program.
Right, exactly.
50,000 if you become an FBS program.
Hey guys,
You think it'd be bigger than that?
that's 1.6 over 4 years though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, 400,000.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
Only 50,000 to
Time-
become an
Time
FBS
Uncle-
program.
Time Uncle Sam thinks that it's.
Oh,
yeah. I mean, he's
200.
But so, look, guys, I'm lived right by Grambling all my life, and explain what this Celebration Bowl is. Like, is it your top two teams in the HBCU?
It's the top SWAC team versus the top
Whatever
is
the-
it MEAC.
MEAC.
Because it's always like North Carolina A&T.
So, quote unquote, that is their national championship, basically.
Yeah,
in
it's their only
in
bowl
the
game.
HBCU.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's one of the first bowl games played, I believe.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty sure Atlanta.
I'm learning all
Yeah,
kinds of
it's in
stuff
Atlanta.
tonight.
Yeah. I mean, I've always heard about it. I just never knew the.
So I believe the school that Tariq Cohen went to, I think it's Alabama A&T.
Because
I mean,
these
North Carolina A&T.
like Grambling, for instance, they don't really like those schools don't play the MEAC regular season.
No, during the regular season, it's FBS schools and then SWAC.
SWAC.
Yeah.
But
And I wonder why.
the MEAC
I guess
is more
traveling.
HBCUs and stuff, I believe.
Yes, yeah, they are. It's some of the. It's your North Carolina.
Yeah, here we go.
A&T. Is that? Yeah.
I know
where-
they're in the Big South.
You know who plays golf there, don't y'all?
J.R.
J.R.
Smith.
Smith.
Yeah,
There you
that's
go.
it.
Yeah, but I think they just left.
Did they?
Yeah.
Let's see. Conference championships. Yeah, MEAC till 2019. So yeah, Celebration Bowl against Grambling 2017. Yeah, at Mercedes-Benz, top SWAC versus top MEAC, the two historically black division conferences.
Dirty Boot Sports, man, taking a deep dive on HBCUs.
Mm-hmm.
Learning
Tariq Cohen
learning
played
new
that
stuff
game.
every day.
Nah. Yeah, but that's it. Yeah, we had to mention Dion though. Really cool story. I'm excited to see what happens there. And yeah, USF probably could have been crazy, but when you have an opportunity for a Pac-12 job,
Power
I mean,
Five.
Pac-12, Power 5, you got to go.
Well, I mean, also, USF's not going to pay $5 million a year either.
No.
Colorado might not.
And they're in the American, right?
They got an IOU on them right
Yeah,
now.
they are.
Yeah.
That's right.
And the Americans going down. Now they're
Yeah.
about to lose UCF, Cincinnati, Houston.
Yeah, USF didn't jump on that ship.
No.
With
Hey,
the
Big
other
12 might be
schools.
calling Tulane.
They could possibly.
Very soon. Very soon,
What
probably.
was the specifics on the Tulane coach? You
He's
know?
staying.
He's
But,
staying.
he turned the job down?
I don't know. I don't
know if he. I think it
know
was
if-
just rumors.
I think it was rumors too. I don't think
I'm
he was
almost
ever
certain
offered.
I read a news article on that though. I don't think I just went with a rumor I heard at work. I want to say I read a news article that he was leaving.
I'm not sure.
I sent the group message because I mean it looked like it was being done. He literally come out on a press conference like not long after that. I sent that to the outset. I'm not going nowhere, and then Georgia Tech names a coach the next day.
Yeah.
I mean, like it was a bang bang deal. So I'm not sure if he just decided the feel wasn't, which I was like Clay talked about that it didn't feel right really.
No,
for
65-year-old white man going into Atlanta to
Like-
lead Georgia Tech. Yeah.
It's never coached a Power 5 school.
No.
Like it just
No,
felt.
it didn't make sense.
Which, I mean, Georgia Tech also hired their interim, which is never great either.
That's never what you want to do. Hey, but they beat North Carolina, so I guess it's
that's what got them. I think the job. I guess. Which I banged the drum on that. I felt like that's where Prime should have went.
Yeah,
that would have just been, to me, fit better in Atlanta. I mean, it's where he's from. Like I could see him.
Yeah, you're kind of pulling from the same
in the
area.
South recruiting.
Yeah.
Like I mean, he could have really done some damage there. And good weather. That was his first thing that cracked me up in that video.
Play in the cold?
When he walked down in that field, he's like, "Man, it's cold out here." I'm thinking, bro, you just moved to Colorado.
Yeah,
This
gotta be that way.
Yeah, this ain't Jackson, Mississippi anymore.
Where does Georgia Tech? Do they have their own field?
Yeah, they do. It's in the middle of
Georgia
Atlanta.
State plays at Turner Field, right?
That's right. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Georgia Tech's right there in the middle of downtown Atlanta.
Yep. But moving on. Crap, where am I at? I guess we can talk a little bit about
that's
the past weekend a little bit.
Yeah.
The games. We haven't really talked about those. So
Started out Friday night.
USC, Utah.
Great game.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Was it? The ending wasn't.
Utah was just.
It looked like USC was just about to take control and just do whatever they wanted all night, and then Utah said no.
It was a lot closer than what the final score showed, because at the end, they piled it on.
Yeah, and there was no answer for Utah early on. I mean, for USC early
No.
on by Utah.
I mean, the first 3 drives, it looked like it was all USC.
And boy, did that change, though.
Mm-hmm. And Utah, they're a different Pac-12 school. They don't always feel like, because when you think Pac-12, you think explosive offense. Not really much in the trenches.
That defense was bringing a wood.
Yeah.
They were gritty.
Yeah. I mean, they're a school that has the bodies and stuff that can play against SEC schools. Yeah, we saw them lose to Florida week 1, but the humidity, all that stuff, that played a big factor.
They gave Florida a freaking game.
Yeah, and they still gave them a game. Like, if that game's played a month later at not 100-degree weather in the swamp, then it's probably a different story and Utah wins.
Most underrated coach in Power 5.
Yeah, Whittingham.
Kyle Whittingham.
Mm-hmm. But USC, Caleb Williams was hurt. How big of a factor that was, I mean, he was noticeably limping and stuff, but
the
tackling, the defense,
That's, I mean, it's Lincoln Riley.
Yeah,
like
it is.
I'm gonna give him a couple more years, but at what point are we not gonna be like, can Lincoln win a big game? Can he win a game that matters, or can he actually have any kind of defense? I mean, that's why I sent y'all in the recruiting class. They don't have no defense.
They got to tack it.
So
I mean,
it's just not an emphasis, huh?
It never has been.
Yeah.
I mean, people's like, well, he was at Oklahoma. Bob Stoops had defenses at Oklahoma. I mean, they weren't top 10s in the country, but he put dudes in the NFL. I mean, the Buccaneers know. I mean, they had their defensive tackle for 10 years that came from Oklahoma. Like, he put dudes in there. As soon as Stoops left, that's when the defenses went to crap. Like, I mean, Lincoln has no care for defense, man, at all. And that just it shocks me that he going to USC, he hasn't put any more emphasis on that. Like, that would have been the time he would have tried.
Don't worry, because next year Manny's going to be there.
Yeah, he's their highest ranked defender.
And the dude's legit. He's legit. I hate him. I hate Manny. But
they're not winning the state championship though. Putting that on there.
You think?
Go Farmers.
God, I hope so.
Yeah.
I fear that they're going to just shut him down.
Who?
They're going to shut down Trey Holly.
No way.
They've given up like 130 rushing yards this year.
Not Saturday.
The whole season.
Not Saturday.
They gave up like -18 to St. James,
who does nothing but run.
That is like an unstoppable force meets an unmovable object kind of thing.
Yeah.
I mean, I hope so, but
most prolific running back in the history of Louisiana.
I got my money on
high school football versus Mr. USC.
Yeah. I hope Union gets it. I really do. Yeah, but I don't know.
And then it's a bad weekend for the Riley brothers.
Yeah.
First Lincoln Friday night, and then his brother Garrett makes the terrible back-to-back calls on the goal line there for TCU. Like, I mean, how do you not quarterback sneak it right there at least once? Your quarterback's gave in everything you got the whole game, and then you take it out of his hands.
Yeah, but did you see the up top view of that? They got so much penetration though. Like on those plays, the quarterback wasn't getting in unless he did the Drew Brees over the top.
I think
maybe.
I think
How much penetration we talking?
We're talking a solid 1.5 penetration ball.
Ouch. Yeah, that's 4 pump for Ray.
Ba-da-ding.
All that for 4 inches.
Yeah, that
and that was all they needed the other way.
What a quote.
Yeah. No, I mean, like, roll them out. Give them an option to throw to run it. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, do something. You're a spread team.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, you get to their 1 yard line, and that's what you got. Like,
Pick, baby.
Yeah.
let's go to Mario.
Suck it, Tom.
That's right.
Suck it.
Hey, just a couple plays away from getting a field goal here, guys.
Yeah,
And we get ball second half.
we got Taysom.
Taysom's lit, baby.
We got it, baby. Come
He is
on.
lit. It's little play action deep with Taysom right here.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Look at that.
Look at
Oh,
dude.
yeah.
Wow. He never.
All right, Tom.
Yeah, you didn't see him at all, dude.
God, he never did.
I think he thought he was going to carry over.
Yeah.
So we're 1 game back if we win this, correct? To Tampa. Is that right?
I think so.
Because once Atlanta lost yesterday.
Which we've still got our bye week.
That's right.
So we'll be like half game.
Our bye week's
Next
after
week.
this. Yeah.
Yeah.
I like Tom solidifying that interception record.
Yeah. Yeah.
It'll never be broken.
Other games, Saturday, yeah, TCU, Kansas State. It was pretty much like their first game, but TCU came out on the losing end this time.
I didn't know TCU's quarterback had heart surgery before the season.
Whoa.
Yikes.
All right.
Yeah, they talked about that
There
a
you
little.
go.
4 weeks before the season.
Well,
Yeah,
That's
heart
not
surgery.
good.
We have a cardiovascular ICU nurse here. So let's
What
get
kind of heart surgery?
It's that bad guy.
Some of them are hard to recover
I
from.
think it was a cabbage.
Oh man!
There we go.
Look at
It's Shaheed again.
Man,
Probably like an ablation or something, though, huh?
Surely it was an ablation.
I
Pacemaker.
don't get me wrong. I didn't hear all the details, but they were talking about on the broadcast team. They were
Still
like,
incredible.
yeah, absolutely, it is.
Let's see.
Just breathing hurts after a surgery like that.
I was.
Underwent heart surgery in the summer of 2020 when a COVID test revealed a rare heart condition. And then he had another surgery to fix a blood clot.
Oh wow. Yeah. So he surely had AFib.
9-hour surgery.
God,
That wasn't no ablation. That was
that's that bad guy. Huh?
Is that the bad kind?
he has it says he has Wolf Parkinson's White, which can throw you into a fatal rhythm.
All right. That sounds bad.
And that's
So that might have been an ablation, but it might have just taken a while for them to find the.
He looked like he was having some kind of bad something the other day.
Yeah.
He
So.
looked bad, man. He looked white. Like his skin was getting whiter than it should be. Like he looked like he was in rough shape, man.
I'm going to keep it medical for you real quick.
Here we go.
Instead of hernia checks, you should get an EKG as a sports physical.
Yeah, for sure,
Throw that
man.
out there.
Yeah. Get off the balls and get on the.
Yeah, check yourself for
Yeah.
hernia.
Yeah, that's it. That's it.
Check it.
I mean, they let women check themselves for lumps. Why can't we check ourselves?
Hey guys, y'all want to get a little laugh here? That was our first turnover force since October 30th.
Yes.
Wow.
Turning the season around.
All right. Well, November's the month of Thanksgiving. We didn't want to.
Didn't want to be thankful to help our offense.
Yes.
It did happen
It's better to
after-
give than to receive.
Yeah.
I do want to point out, though, it only happened after we lit the Taysom candle.
Hey,
It did. It did. I'm just saying.
Good things
We have to let it burn into the
just
Super
saying.
Bowl.
Yeah. By 7 more. Yeah.
Might need to play some Usher in here. Let it burn, huh?
I do have another a novelty piece coming for the pod. I'm not going to say what it's a jersey.
Yeah, I've been waiting on that.
It's a Louisiana. Well, my wife canceled the order on accident.
What?
And then had to reorder it.
No
Yeah.
accident there, Kyle.
She's probably like, what the heck is? What the heck?
Was
No,
it that
it's
offensive?
not offensive.
Okay.
I've been going to church lately. I'm,
Alright, guys.
I'm not offensive
Why
anymore.
did he order a Bobby Boucher jersey? Cancel this.
3rd and 2. 3rd and 2. What we gonna do right here?
gotta run it.
Probably
You gotta
not throw
run
the
it.
ball where we need to.
Olave's in the slot.
He
I
jumped.
think you could have got him.
I think we got a free play, don't we? Oh, yes, sir.
Yeah!
Oh! Come on.
We almost had it.
Oh!
Come on, Juice.
Go for it.
No.
Go for it.
Kick it.
Peyton,
Go
take
for it,
points.
man.
Dude, how many drops has Dalton had tonight?
I mean, I know we get balls
3 or
half,
4.
but dang.
This is almost a catch.
Ah.
Almost.
Bro, where's your OBJ at, man?
That kind of reminded me of Jamar Chase. Y'all see him catch that out of bounds yesterday?
Oh, my gosh.
Nuts.
Yes.
Looked like a robot.
Yes.
Jarvis looks like Teddy freaking Two Gloves.
I know, it's
He looks
weird.
just like him.
Yeah.
The accessories and everything. There we go.
All right, good ball, second half.
Here we go, baby. Who dat?
14-3 was sure have felt nice going into halftime.
It would have.
Ball,
It would
second
have.
half,
It
though.
would have.
God.
And y'all probably didn't see him, people listening at home, but we have brown bags, but I don't think we're going to have to bust
Hey,
them out.
Yeah,
you don't have to
yeah.
wear those just
We
yet.
might not.
Easy now.
It might light on fire.
They're for
Easy.
sale if you
Might
want.
light it with the Taysom candle.
Hey,
Burn them, baby.
let it burn, as Usher says. Oh.
Do you think Usher was talking about never mind.
What? What?
STI?
Where we
Yeah,
going
man.
there?
That's what I was thinking.
Dirty mind.
Yeah. Other games on Saturday, Michigan, Purdue. Purdue gave them a game for a bit.
They did.
They did. I actually took the spread, which, hey, how about them bets?
Freaking Garrett's.
Huh,
guys,
Railey? Huh, Railey?
guys, what we learned,
guys
you
are terrible.
never listen to the Garretts.
Yeah, Railey comes in. He's like, hey, how about we do all college bets?
Yes, which I took their bets, parlayed them all,
Yeah.
and lost
Yeah.
all my money in an embarrassing fashion.
Yeah, yeah.
I did that on purpose.
Me, who
Suggested it.
I've never had an 0-5 week. I had an 0-5 week.
Well, I'm starting to think maybe me and Kyle should just give our picks.
I've never made any picks.
They never asked me to make picks. I could do better than them. They got
Maybe.
3 games right.
Maybe. We had 8 and 22.
8 and 20.
It's our worst weekend of the year,
By
and it's
far.
not even
By
close.
far.
It really was some upsets, though, right?
It was
A
it
lot
was.
of upsets.
Yeah.
It was. It was a
We
weird
were,
weekend.
if USC and TCU win,
I know.
it's changed.
And I thought USC was going to win.
Yeah, I did too.
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna lie. If I didn't have to do all college, I might have had 2 college bets this weekend.
Really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Stay away from
I
it?
I would've
would have
stayed
still
away.
had. I would have
I'd
had
stayed away.
USC still. I still felt good about that.
Yeah, I would have had that one, but
TCU, I wouldn't have.
I wouldn't have had TCU.
Purdue, I probably would have.
I wouldn't have done
17 felt big for Purdue,
I wouldn't have done that.
and LSU maybe.
That would have been my second. that LSU.
I'd have thought about it.
And my and the USC are the only 2 I'd have. The rest
Yeah.
have been NFL, which I did win my NFL ones. The ones I put on there.
Yeah, me and Chance had a 5-leg parlay. So
Yeah. I had a 7 because of a tie.
went-
Can we get rid of
Well,
the freaking
thank-
tie?
who'd you
Thank
have?
you.
Commanders.
Yes.
I had Commanders too.
Yes.
And I had the over-under, which was 40.5, and I had the over.
I had it too.
Oh my God!
I had it too.
No way.
I had a 14-leg parlay, and I got 9 right, not counting the tie or that over-under.
Oh,
That's
wow.
not bad.
It was close.
Can
to
we
making
get
a
on this
play.
discussion?
Spread master.
Can we not get rid of the tie in the NFL? Why?
I agree.
What other football is there where their ties?
Soccer.
Yeah, World Cup comes to mind.
Real football, American football, where a tie is,
No.
you can do it.
Yeah.
Why? What's the point of this?
High school doesn't do it. College doesn't do it. But the biggest level of football
Well,
does it.
yes.
I
Thank
want to
you.
say there were some 17-hour football games in the NFL when they used to do that.
Really?
Yeah, something crazy.
Just change it
There's
up.
a
Make it
reason.
college. Like, I mean, what are we like? It's so bad, man.
The college format's great.
Love it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's exciting.
It's exciting.
Now,
can
but
score
if
touchdowns,
you
you can
gave
keep them
Josh Allen and Patrick Mahomes 25 yards every time,
yeah,
they just
but
score.
you
go on
do
forever.
Yeah.
you do what college does though.
gotta
Make
go
them
for
do just do a 2-point conversion
Nah,
stuff.
they'd find a way.
I mean, like that's because that's gonna put the pressure on you.
Yeah.
I've always said give them the ball at the 50. Make
Yeah.
them earn yards. At least get a field goal. You know.
They used to have on the old college football games. They used to have a tug of war game mode where you'd get the ball at the 50, and so the offense would have one play. They'd get as far as they could, then the defense would then they'd flip and have to go back and forth. How about you do that for every time?
I'm down. I'd like to see it.
Because I'm gonna be honest with you, I
Holmes
can't.
throws at 30.
if you're gonna
Allen
do
throws
that,
at 50. They just go back and forth.
You got to take your helmets off.
yeah,
Something
yeah.
fun for the fans.
Because I'm not gonna lie, when it goes NFL goes to overtime, I'm like there's
Here
never
lately,
excitement.
You're like, it's going to end in a tie.
Yeah, you feel
if
it.
it's not the Bills or the Chiefs.
Yeah.
You're like, hey, this is
They
when
play-
you're watching a Giants Commanders game, you're like, yeah, it's tie.
and
the
they
game
play
out.
they play so conservative too in
Yeah.
the playoffs. I know overtime.
Well, they were
Like,
playing for a tie yesterday.
Yeah, they were
They
because
punted.
it was better. They were better off time.
Yeah.
because they're battling for a wild card spot, and that they're going to be the ones too battling it out.
Yeah,
I
that
mean,
helps
like
you out.
it helps them out. Like I just hate it.
One quick thing on college football. How do y'all feel about the guy with the nails and the expletive?
Caleb
words?
Williams.
I was going to ask that. Like
He got hurt, right?
I've been a big Caleb Williams fan, but you starting to lose me when you start painting your fingernails. F you,
Yeah.
on there. Like,
Hey, if
well,
you're winning,
but
I'm okay with
had
it.
he been doing it all year?
yes.
Yes. And when you win,
Yeah.
it looks cool. You look like a savage.
But
So
Yeah.
he's been writing "fu" whoever.
Well, I don't know if it's. Yeah, I guess he has.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's why Utah responded. Their quarterback had back-to-back on his.
Oh,
Oh,
really?
he did?
Yeah.
Wow.
He got that dog in him.
He does it. He does.
He
have
a
that
dog.
He does.
He
Have that
got
dog.
killed
Yeah.
on one of the
Yeah, he
mitts
did.
too.
He does have that little dog in him.
Yeah.
He's always has that underdog role in him. You start to lose me, Caleb, on that. And I've been a big fan of yours, and I'm hoping the Saints are going to go get you
I'm
somehow.
glad
but
it's something that he didn't just do against Notre Dame or like a
no,
big game.
apparently,
I'm glad- if he did it all year, I'm
he's
okay
been
with
doing
it.
I just don't know why. That's
Yeah.
weird. It's
Yeah.
weird.
I mean, Baker used to grab his nuts, so I mean,
Hey,
that's
hey,
true.
hey.
He did try to plant a flag in a turf field too.
Hey, he did.
How'd that work out?
Yeah, it didn't work real well, and he did run from a cop. But I mean, other than that, I mean,
it's all good.
When
Hey.
do you stop that though? Do you carry that tradition on?
Running from cops?
No.
well, you could try to carry that tradition
Yeah.
on. It might not work out well.
I mean, there's some people who run for cops for a long time in their life, man.
No. I'm talking about painting your fingernails.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You can't go in the NFL locker room painting your fingernails, can you?
I mean,
Like-
catchers
like-
What if-
catchers do it.
Catchers
What-
have to do
but
it.
they're doing it for a reason.
Yeah.
Like, what is he doing it for?
He should paint his toenails.
Okay. Okay.
Same thing.
Focus.
You try to get a
Nobody
little
sees
plug in there, Railey, for your.
Yes, this commercial is brought to you by yeah. Join my Patreon and you can see.
Yeah.
So at your wife's new place, y'all cut hair and then you do pedicures, manicures, right?
Yeah. in
Yeah,
the back room.
what's the place called?
It's Salon LeBeau. It's finally opened up. It's the reason I haven't been here.
There you go.
In 3 months.
Riley's been playing Bob Vila.
But now I don't have
He
any
came back
excuse
with a
not to come.
mustache.
Yeah. Go to Salon LeBeau and
Get your hair trimmed.
done, and then go to the back room and Railey do your toes.
well, and more.
I'll take pictures of your feet. I mean, I will massage them or whatever.
Yeah.
I'll paint 'em.
All right,
touch your
Deshaun. All right.
That was more Mr. Deeds vibes, though. Can I change your socks?
Very, very sneaky.
I like your feet.
Tulane, they won.
Shout out to it.
They
What
did
a-
it.
Hey, what a good atmosphere too, man.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
mean,
Hey.
the fans rush the stand.
Does Tulane give LSU a game this year?
I
mean,
I don't think so.
I don't know.
I don't think so.
They have horrible uniforms and helmets. Great football team.
Whoa!
I love their
I love
uniforms.
the unis.
Come on.
Dude, they got good colors.
Come on.
I like the colors a lot.
No.
Yeah.
What?
I think the
What?
Cotton Bowl is going to be a pretty strong uniform game. Really.
I was seeing people say that both need to wear their homes.
Yeah, I think it'd be pretty classy looking unis, man. I like Tulane's
What do you
colors.
not like?
That baby blue with that
Yeah,
green.
probably the colors.
Oh, come on.
Oh,
now
man.
the
Not a
green
green
could
guy.
be better. The baby blue's amazing.
The baby blue made the green look better.
Yeah,
though. It
yeah.
helps the green a lot.
Does it remind you of your scrubs or something? Reminds you of work?
Reminds me of the 70s. I don't know.
The baby blue
70s.
though?
Yeah.
Come on.
You should have seen my house when we bought it. The green carpet.
Some of those colors.
Yeah. Avocado was the thing.
Oh, goodness.
Yeah, shout out Tulane, though.
Shout
Good for
out,
them.
man. Good for
They've
them.
been fun to watch all year.
Yeah.
I'm ready for that Tulane USC game,
Glad
even
that-
without Caleb Williams.
Glad
Yeah.
the coach didn't leave. Yeah.
Yeah,
I think they'll give USC a fight with that Caleb
they will.
Williams.
Because their physicality with
They're
their
gonna
running
put
back.
they're gonna punch USC in the mouth,
Yeah.
man.
They're going to be hungry.
They are. They're gonna punch them in the mouth.
Yeah. USC
Biggest
maybe
game
not.
for them for ever, probably.
Ever in the program
What are they,
history.
11, 10 and 2?
They lost 2.
10-2.
10 and 2, yeah.
I tell you what,
And they were
though,
close games, though.
if Lincoln Riley goes to the Cotton Bowl and gets his defense gets run over again, man, he better make a move this offseason.
Yeah.
He better make some kind of move.
He's like, I should have took that Colorado job.
He should have took that NFL gig. He probably
Yeah.
should have done it.
last thing before we move on to our NFL pod.
You want to talk about the Clemson game?
Let's talk about LSU. Let's talk about LSU. Come on, Peyton.
Disappointed, but I tell you what, we did end better.
We were
than
playing
ever
with
would've
house
thought.
money.
Yes. Yeah.
We were playing with house money even being there. Now, I'm all about their success and congratulating that. I would have loved to see them be more competitive in that game, yes. But if you'd have asked me where we were going to be at the beginning of the season, no way I would have said winning the West in the SEC championship.
Playing Georgia in the SEC
They
championship.
never gave up. I gave up as a fan in the game.
Yeah, I was just wanting them to cover the
Well,
spread.
we also were snake
that's
bit.
part
We
of
got
it.
snake bit, dude.
Yeah,
That's some
bouncing off
bad
the
luck.
helmet.
Yeah,
That was
that was
bad
bad
luck.
juju.
Bad luck. And guys, I didn't realize how bad we've been living in Georgia's head.
Yeah, the freaking get the gat in the locker room.
And then the 2-point conversion
Yeah,
to get to 50. Like, I didn't realize we were living in their head that bad.
Sorry, we got something for them.
And that's Kirby, though.
Yeah.
Because them players weren't there in 2018 and 2019.
Stetson probably was.
That's Stetson. And, like, I mean, well, no, he might have been a JUCO that year.
He's an annoying guy, man. I just don't like him.
He just rode you the
all
wrong
bad
way.
things.
Play-
He looks like a fart sniffer.
play with the chip on your shoulder. I get it.
Yeah.
But like at some point, you outgrow that chip. Like, okay, I've made it. I've won the national championship. Could win another back to back. Might win the Heisman. Like, you got to kind of lay off the little. I mean,
petty stuff.
Yeah, I mean, petty stuff.
Little man syndrome is
But
what
I'm
it feels
telling
like.
you, man, like the get
Nick
the
Saban
gap.
isn't doing that.
No, I think get the gap videos in the locker room. Like, were y'all really that worried about us? Like, we've been living in y'all's head for that long?
Certainly embarrassing.
And dude, that was one of the greatest college football teams of all time. So like, get over it.
Well, and then we beat them the year before that too. Then Georgia
Yeah.
was making that run. You know, like, I mean, they thought they were going to win it that year too. But it was a big win for Georgia. I mean, they hadn't won that game in a while. They've won a lot of.
Yeah, I forgot about that. That last year they didn't win it.
Bama beat them. I mean, Bryce Young threw for like 420 on them. Like that. So I mean, that meant a lot to them. You know, to get that win.
I mean, good for them. They deserve it. But like you said, I didn't know that they were that petty about it.
Yeah, I didn't either. That was shocked me. Did y'all? I mean, I was screaming at the TV to go get the ball on the block field goal. Did y'all know that? The rule on that?
I did not.
I did
but
and forgot, I
like
think.
after I kind of realized, that makes sense that that's the rule. I think what I didn't like, what made me think that wasn't the rule, is just the fact that usually the defense, the offense goes for it.
Go for it, yeah.
And then the defense just doesn't care.
Well, for Pete's sake, the coach is saying, no. Yes.
He was saying that because if he gets tackled there, they lose all those yards.
Yeah.
That's why he's saying that. Because y'all heard Kirby after the game, didn't you?
No.
He said, we've been working on that for 2 years. He said it happened to us against Bama 2 years ago. He said, we've been practicing this for a while. Like, I knew I wouldn't let that ever happen to me again because it happened to us.
Oh, wow.
But I'm like, man, like, that's if you're the special teams coach there, you're already sweating, and then that happens. You can't. I mean, you gotta be just sliding behind the guys, like
Let me get some Gatorade.
yeah, right. I mean, like, that's embarrassing, man. Because especially when half your team was on the sideline. Like, I mean, LSU, the whole team were walking together on the sideline, and if Alligator turns around, it's like what the crap's going on?
Yeah.
He ran down. He was the only one who ran down the field. Like, I just, that's embarrassing, man. Like, how do you not know those kind of situations like that? You're a special teams coach. Like, I mean,
You had one job, bro.
yeah, and
Literally.
you failed on it all year long.
Yeah.
Do you get rid of him?
He's BK's best friend, and he's a good recruiter. I don't think he is.
Well, just put him in the recruiting office. Get him off the freaking field.
I mean, you got to get him off the field. You can't go. I mean, if it started the first game of the year and the end of the last game of the year, and everything in between was worse.
How often do you see like decent teams or good teams get burnt on special? I mean, special teams is huge.
Not that many times, too. If it wasn't muff punts, muff kicks, nope, not blocking on
Because
the
typically
kicks.
you clean it up.
You clean it up, and it's not usually hard to clean it up.
Right.
Yeah.
And I meant, and I hadn't yet. I meant to rewind that block kick. I'm hoping it wasn't a missed block on the same side that we missed the block on the Florida State game. But I never rewind. I didn't see where he came from.
It was on the right side, I believe.
Was it on the right side? Okay,
believe.
so we got the right side. We got the left side fixed, and now we got the right side. That makes sense. Yeah, that's about how it's going.
Overcompensated. Yeah.
But you know, I think though, one thing that we're definitely missing this year is the depth. Because normally you've got four-star guys out there, 3 and 4-star guys playing special teams.
You lack the special teams because you don't have that depth. Yeah. I mean, when you're playing guys, we're playing. I mean, we got lucky on health this year.
Yeah,
Because
Sure.
if we would have got injuries with our lack
offensive
of depth,
line. Yeah,
yeah, I
Well,
mean
you
defensive
started
line.
out with an injury.
Oh, you start out with an injury, and you played the same 5 defensive linemen all year.
Yeah.
None of them got hurt all year. Yeah. That's saying a lot, man.
that's crazy.
That is crazy. And shout out to the strength and conditioning coach because that has a lot to do with it. I mean, we really had 3 main injuries all year. Really, Jaden stayed nicked up all year. 7 Banks.
And we talked about on the home team pod back when we were doing it.
Yeah, right.
But we talked about lifting weights and practicing and them maximizing their ability to play and stay healthy.
Right.
And something that a program like LSU should have. Top of the line, but they weren't apparently weren't doing it. Yeah.
Mm-mm. And we always had injuries. I go for a while. I mean, it was nice to be healthy. But BK said that's not by accident. I mean that's training and off season and exactly. We're using the things we have to help with that. And thank God because we weren't deep at all, and it showed. Our defensive line showed these last 2 games. The lack of it showed. We got pushed around up front.
Yeah. And we should have.
I know Georgia come out throwing it all over the yard. I think they just did that just to give us a little finger, like we can do whatever we want. Because when they started running the ball, we had no answer.
Yeah.
And they were getting 5-6 yards before they got touched. I mean, it was nothing we could do with it. It's almost like they were preparing for the playoffs. Let's get the quarterback going a little bit, And that's because our secondary's weak, so I mean they could do that.
And they're full of transfer. Those are all transfer portal guys.
Oh, transfer portal guys.
Like I said, I felt like we were definitely playing with house money, and just to be there this year was.
But you got to win this ball game.
Successful season.
You got to win this ball game though, because if you go 3 straight losses in the year,
9-5,
you lost all your momentum you had.
9-5 sounds terrible, doesn't it?
But
it does.
10, no matter how many losses, 10 sounds good.
Yeah,
that's a good.
And a 10, freaking 10.
You definitely want to lose to Purdue.
Yeah,
but I tell you what, that's a terrible matchup for us.
It is.
Is it?
Hey, they're going to sling it all over the yard. We
throw.
can't stop it. I mean, they're going to sling it everywhere.
Go toe to toe.
Yeah, I mean, you're going to hope a Perkins is going to come out and have a.
Is Daniels going to be available?
It looks like he is, but I mean, you don't know.
Do you want him available?
I don't know what you do.
That up,
I don't know what you do.
I think that's been a little bit overhyped. The Nussmeier effect.
He did good though.
He did good, but
he had 2 interceptions.
It was against Georgia.
He had 1.
It was against Georgia's.
Yeah, 2 turnovers.
Georgia wasn't fully out there.
Yeah, he fumbled.
And
2 turnovers.
They were kind of just playing we want to get by with this game. They were playing a little bit safe.
And then they got a little nervous, I think.
Yeah,
they felt some pressure.
Yeah.
When he come out and scored that first touchdown quick, like that opens your eyes a little bit. You're like, whoa, this ain't the same quarterback we just faced.
I don't know. I don't think they were fully giving it their all. Though.
It does show though. And look, I'm not taking. If you don't have Jaden, you don't have the year you have.
And
you don't
people aren't even saying it. Jaden threw the ball really, really well that first half.
He had a good game. Good first half throwing it.
What did he throw? 200 yards first half.
Yeah, he threw the ball well first.
Well,
half.
Nussmeier threw for 294, and it's like a miracle.
It's because of how it looks.
That's the only reason.
And you see Neighbors. I don't know if you saw his comments after the game. He was like, it felt good getting the ball thrown down the field for once. He said, and I felt like he trusted us down the field. And that tells you right there.
Well,
I mean,
they've been saying that all year.
And it does. I mean, like, Jaden threw the one he threw to Neighbors on the left side. He was underthrown. Neighbors has him beat by 2 steps.
Yeah.
Nuss ain't going to underthrow those. And it's just different. That's what those guys
want. Yeah, but
want.
Nuss also throws balls that should be pick 6.
Oh, yeah, and he's going to. He's got the Brett Favre.
I was thinking about it today. I was listening to it, and I was like, because I was listening to Jordy's take on it this morning, and, it kind of feels like what we would get out of Jameis Winston if we just let him go in court. Just turn him loose. I mean, Nuss, is he our
Is
Jameis?
that what you want at LSU?
Yeah, is that what you want in New Orleans?
That's LSU.
I don't know. Receivers are going to tell you, freaking chunk. They don't care about
that rock.
They don't care about turnovers. They just want the ball down the field.
Yeah.
I'm sure the wide receivers would appreciate it, but honestly, Daniels is the guy this year and should be the guy. I don't know what's going to happen. I know they're crazy about Walker Howard.
I don't think he gets it next year.
No, he don't get it next year.
If Daniels is back,
even if Daniels is back,
I think
it doesn't come back. I think Nuss gets the job over Walker next year.
Really?
I think Walker.
If Daniels comes back, does Nuss leave?
Yeah.
Yes, I think Nuss is
But
gone.
don't be surprised if he doesn't. He loves LSU, man. Everything you read and you hear,
And that's
he's
another reason
he's an LSU guy.
That's another reason why I was thinking the Jameis thing, because they were talking about him being like the glue and being a locker room guy, you know. And this is just me listening to Jordy this morning, but I don't know. Daniels, his progression throughout the year has been impressive.
For sure.
I realize he doesn't throw the deep ball, but we kind of get that back in the way he runs.
Yeah.
You know, because, I mean,
I said, 16 for 24 for 208 in the first half. That's great.
Yeah.
I mean, those games during the year early on where he didn't throw for 208.
Yeah, it was frustrating early.
Very frustrating. But I mean,
but he grew. He grew.
Oh, he grew.
He had that meeting, then he had like a little bad outing, and then after that he turned it on.
And maybe there was just something about the deep ball that, you know, first year on campus, he came in as a transfer guy where he never really wanted that, where if I don't hit this or if I throw a pick, it could just lead to, we need to put in Nuss, or
he was out there, you know,
he had pressure.
He'd been driving a Honda Civic, then he gets out there in a Ferrari and he's scared to hit the gas.
Yeah.
I
mean, because when you go to LSU, you got Ferraris, you got
you got Ferraris on the outside.
Yeah.
The only thing that frustrates me with Jaden that you saw Nuss do, Jaden doesn't throw to a spot. He throws to the guy that's open.
Yeah.
Nuss was throwing to spots, and boom, they were there. Receivers were catching in stride, and they were gone.
I think the situation of the game with Nuss came in with nothing to lose.
Oh, he had nothing to lose.
So you're going to see that.
Go in and out.
Now, if you put Nuss in at the beginning of the game, if Nuss starts that game, like I saw people saying, if Nuss starts, we win.
No, you don't win.
If Nuss probably don't throw for 294 that whole game, if Nuss starts.
You don't win. No, he's going to sling it. Don't get me wrong. He's going to sling it no matter what.
Been benched for
he's going to sling it. I mean, but he throws it to – you see the offense flow like you think you should with those receivers you have on the outside. Sometimes a running quarterback, the flow doesn't never seem right.
Yeah.
Because it just never has a good rhythm to it.
Yeah, that's a good point.
With Nuss, you could see that. You could kind of see – and I know what it is because I haven't thought about it. It's like, crap, when Nuss made that – spin, spun around, run around, chunked it down. I was like, holy crap, that feels like 2 years ago.
Yeah, it does.
You know?
It does.
And you watch his highlight tapes in high school, and he does the same thing. He was slinging all over the yard. I mean,
when he did that in the game, we were watching. I was like, a la Joey B.
Hey!
He ruined my entry.
Granddaddy!
Baby daddy! Granddaddy and baby daddy.
Granddaddy and baby daddy. What's up?
Hey, this is Railey. Chance.
Bill,
I don't know
congratulations.
Yeah, Railey's here.
Rayleigh's here.
Nice to meet you guys. I'm tired of carrying the load here, man.
We
got the second half, baby.
Brown sacks.
Nice to meet you.
Little 3 and out, coming out second
Yeah.
half. Typical Saints fashion.
Yeah.
Well, I got the under passing yards for Andy Dalton.
I hope you get the under a 20.
Oh, that was a good bet. That was a good bet.
The candle has been lit.
Candle has been lit, boys.
Oh, it's on.
When Taysom's caught the touchdown, we had to light it.
And Mike Evans catches.
It's hot.
Yeah.
Almost
hot
betted
here.
first touchdown. Taysom.
I mean, you can go lower.
No, you do it.
I bet Taysom touchdown.
But, it was
first
the
one?
touchdown, and I.
Hey, if you guys can't be on time, just come when you can.
Yeah.
I mean, Bill, it's just a grandchild. I mean, what you worried about? I mean,
Yeah.
It's not. Golly. You can saw it tomorrow. I mean, it was sudden.
Hey,
How far along was she?
39 weeks.
Yeah.
hey,
Like supposed to
Oh
happen.
my God.
Her due date is tonight.
hey, we're numbers people here, so give us the numbers. Oh, we 24 inches.
21 inches, 7 pounds, 14 ounces.
Hey,
That's a big baby.
That's a good sized baby there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Future tight end.
What was that over
Future
and under on yours,
podcaster for
Chance?
sure, huh? Oh, it's a girl. She can podcast.
She can podcast. There,
1 ounce less than chances.
1 ounce.
1 ounce.
1 ounce less.
crazy.
than
My bad. I missed that it was a girl.
Cardi's feet.
Oh, that's not good.
large.
She's gonna be a swimmer.
Softball player. She'll be a swimmer.
We got a lot of those pools around here for that.
Volleyball, maybe?
Sounds like a barefoot
Hey,
skier.
Tate's got a good volleyball program.
If anybody knows volleybable.
She'll be one wearing
It's
pants.
Papa.
Can she wear pants, Papa? Or is she...
She'll be wearing one of the skirts.
We're not talking about them tights. We're talking about sweatpants.
Them old cotton ones. Slacks.
Well, yeah, we've got the live going. Don't know what the crap's up with the mic. I don't know why we can't listen out of these on there.
But whatever we're doing,
Techman Bill, I don't know.
the sounds the best I've ever heard it.
No, I'm talking about like on the live.
But is it feeding through?
These
It's feeding
don't
through
go
the camera.
I don't know why.
We don't know.
It's not.
Beaver said he heard us well.
Who the heck's Beaver?
Derek. Sanders.
Y'all call him Beaver?
Yeah. Golly.
Yeah, he got that nickname when he was a freshman in high school at Quitman.
Yeah.
We gave a kid a nickname Beaver, and it wasn't for niceness.
Well, this was like Leave It to Beaver.
Yeah. Matter of fact, I don't know how many times I've ever called him Derek. I mean, I've always said Beaver.
Yeah. Hey, speaking of Beaver, do you remember? I was talking about this the other day. You remember his obsession with wanting to tackle a deer in high school?
Oh, I took a many trips with him.
Right. And
I drove for him.
I used to tell him, like, dude, that deer is gonna whoop you.
Yes.
Like, you're gonna get on the ground with that deer. You're gonna realize I'm in a fight.
We
and
did
I've
some
messed
stupid
up.
things trying to get him to tackle a deer.
I'm glad it never happened.
Me either. I'm telling you, it was. Like he would sling the door open and jump out the truck. He'd get in the back of the truck and just jump out the back of the truck. Like, yeah, it was dumb.
I won't guess the Facebook.
Fumble! Let's go!
Get the ball.
No.
Thank you!
Yes. Woo! What are you rooting for, Chance?
I got over 3.5 field goals.
Don't worry. We're going to kick a field goal. We're going to kick a field goal here, Chance. Don't worry.
You'll get 2 more field goals.
Yeah. We're not going to score.
I didn't put $1,000 on it.
Who was that? Yeah. Go ahead,
Cam,
Jordan,
baby.
Cam always makes
Cam
plays
Slam, baby.
Whip.
Shout out Barstool. We got a parlay with Megan making money. Saints plus 3.5, under 41.5 total.
I feel good about that.
Talk to the mic.
Is this going through Facebook?
I mean, we're doing Audacity too. We're doing a podcast.
That's why it's not working, because you're trying to do it through there and through there. Mark my words.
But we do Zoom that way.
We do, yeah.
That's the same thing.
This is Facebook though.
No,
we got zucked.
We've got it's different things plugged in.
I don't know.
Different laptops.
I ain't
got
got
better problems.
We've been needing Bill for an hour now.
Yeah, like Bill's here. It's
Like, yeah.
Something.
Yeah.
You can. If you want to end it and try something, you can.
Hey, Kyle.
But no, I got
throw that drink.
throw me something.
This podcast is brought to you by Ghost in the Machine.
We can get that sponsorship.
Yeah.
His last appearance, he was ghosted in the
Yeah. Railey got up here and he's like, I haven't.
Talk, Kyle.
Riley's like, I haven't been here since the draft.
NFL.
Yeah. No. Fantasy. So he's missed literally every week of the NFL season.
So you know what Ray does?
We didn't have a podcast in the NFL draft.
All right, guys, we're going to recap week 1. He wanted to make up.
What's y'all's picks this year? What's y'all's picks?
How
I
are the
really got a
Saints
good
doing?
feeling about the Eagles this year.
Riley's like, I feel good about the Saints now after week 1. We got that win.
Yeah. Win. Yeah.
I told him, well, our special teams for LSU messed up week 1 and the last week. So.
Last time Rayleigh was here, he told me my auction team was pretty good.
Oh, did you go 1-11 in that one?
I was trying to make you feel good.
And nobody said that mine's probably the best and the deepest. And
Hey,
I'm
that's
in
what
first
she
place.
said.
Hey,
That's what she
that's
said.
she-
And hey, I should win most points this year too. I've never won that before. So.
Last time I was here, Baker Mayfield was a great
Hey.
quarterback.
He is. Hey.
He's got
on
a
a
shot at
football
winning a
team.
Super Bowl.
Yeah, he does. He's better than what's the guy the LSU guy that's irrelevant that I
Joe
talked
Burrow?
about. No, the old guy.
Wait, what?
Exactly. We don't even know his name.
Why don't you
White
talk about?
Tittle.
Why Tittle?
Oh,
Yeah.
White
Whoa,
Tittle.
whoa. Hey, Hall of Famer, baby.
So Butte's coming back.
Yeah.
So that
Yeah.
means Jaden Downs is gone.
No.
I could see where you drew that conclusion.
I questioned that too when I saw that.
Hey, we were just talking about that, though. This is perfect segue.
I thought that
haven't been
too.
listening.
We're
When
talking
in
about
and
nuts.
out.
Yeah.
When I saw Butte return, I'm like, does that tell you if the
Daniels
quarterback
is gone.
situation?
Nah, he ain't.
Downs is gone.
Nah, he ain't. Where's he going?
NFL.
No, he's not.
Watch him.
Speaking of that,
Would you draft him?
I don't
No.
think he would make it in the
I would
I don't think
round
he.
six.
I don't think he's that
I don't
good
think
yet.
he's going to
Watch
ever. I don't think he'd make it in the NFL.
He'd be a gadget guy if he did.
He'll make a roster because of athletic ability, and like you said, a gadget guy. They'll use him for whatever. I don't think now.
Or do they move him to receiver? I mean, he's got a good body for
the
a receiver.
NC State quarterback. Wouldn't he get draft eligible?
His ankles are.
Yeah,
too
he's
big.
draft eligible. Why is
Why
NC
is
State going
his
to another
ankles?
school?
His ankles are too big.
Why is he not going to the draft? Because when he
heard
did
about
that,
that.
I'm like, okay, that
makes
just
no sense.
your quarterback class is not great.
Oklahoma State's too.
He doesn't go to the draft. I'm like, the door's open for these quarterbacks to go to the draft this year.
Yeah, just go for whatever.
Have you tried resetting it, Bill?
Turn it off.
Said every
Unplug
IT guy ever.
Yeah. Unplug it and plug it back in.
Everybody restart all your phones. Shot in the dark.
But
Trust me on this.
I tell you what, though, on the Butte return, this is why I've been thinking NIL is going to change. Is guys like that because they're not.
You think Butte has to come back to improve his draft stock though?
I don't know if he does. I think if you went to the combine,
You think he'd blow it out of the water?
Second round pick.
absolutely. You just saw because that Georgia highlight, you're like, oh wait, that's
who it is.
That's who he
Who
is.
the crap is Merritt
And then he goes.
for the Saints? Number
I don't even
33
know.
wide receiver.
We're trying to fullback dive.
Who is Merritt?
I don't even know. I saw it earlier.
He don't
I've got
exist.
Is that the Nicholls
defense in
State?
the league.
No idea.
Nicholls State receiver.
Playing your brother with Buccaneers
No idea.
defense,
I think
30
he's the
point
Nicholls
lead.
State receiver.
Yeah.
So, I mean, if Ohio State can basically have 3 guys go in the last draft at receiver, then surely Butte could go and.
Well, this receiver class is not great.
No,
Like that's why I was shocked. Like I mean, like
even with a bad season, he's probably still
he's
up
still
there.
he's still maybe a
Say
first
round pick.
Yeah,
late
It
first.
lets you know he's got some pride.
I
think.
BK changed it, man.
It
I'm
tells
telling
you
you,
a lot about him.
BK's changed
Because
it.
if he was a me guy like you would think he would be,
He'd
as
been
being a
gone.
star wide receiver,
Yeah,
he would have opted out when the going got tough.
yeah,
But he's got a
know.
good NIL
What are we
deal.
doing?
yeah. So that's what I'm saying. I
And
think
that brings you back.
I'm thinking these NIL deals is going to
Like
be game
Southern
A
changers.
Southern Glass. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Hey, that fried okra, baby.
Like this is really our first year to see this, and I'm
Yeah.
telling you, it's not. These kids aren't. They got some cash in their pockets now. Like I mean, it's not a.
Yeah, it's not like mom's taking care
Yeah,
of.
we're not broke. You know,
The tough
anymore.
thing is, though,
Like,
next year's wide receiver class is good.
it's good. I know.
So,
But I mean,
but
he
that
comes
highlight
back
thing
and he
gets
has
better.
a year like he thinks he does. So
Yeah.
I mean, he'll be right back. But I'm telling you, he went to the combine. He'd
Now, hey, man, maybe he's Aaron Judge and he's betting on himself.
he could. I mean,
He's
I
got the
saw
talent.
Somewhere he's got a 9-year deal somewhere on the table. He's just sitting there on it.
Wow.
Got a 9-year deal somewhere,
oh,
and he's already 30. But he'll actually have longevity.
God, I hate
because he can go to DH.
I hate baseball.
Freaking Trey Turner, 11 years. He is 29 years old.
God, we
You
got to
want a
see him till he's
40-year-old
40.
shortstop?
no.
No.
For
Screw the
$30
Phillies.
million?
Screw the Phillies. I'm sorry to talk about baseball, but I've had a rough morning. with
Yeah.
baseball.
I'm
Rough
not scared
morning.
of Verlander.
I was all happy
Heck,
about.
Bill, why couldn't the Astros re-sign Verlander?
Yeah.
Yeah, Bill.
Screw the 80.
Bill's had an emotional roller coaster of a day.
86 for how many years?
Have you no loyalty?
Two. He's gonna have
Woo!
$23
Taysom,
million
baby,
a
Taysom,
year.
come on.
Let's go. Let's go.
Let's go, baby.
Hey, Tay.
That's my
Tackle
quarterback.
It's that candle, baby.
My
It's the
quarterback.
candle.
I need a field goal.
It's like one. No, we don't need a field.
Yeah, we do, dude.
Over?
No, that's the over 8 hitting. It's a part of the parlay I got over 1.5 Saints field goals as
Oh
well.
no, I got total kicker points is like 6.5.
What is that?
Yeah,
What?
competing bets.
See, that's already hit. Oh, for the Saints?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Well, you got 4 points.
Yeah, I need a touchdown.
Yeah.
It's like not even
But not a
recognizing it,
hill.
Bill.
Are you joking right now? Yeah. I was about to say,
No,
there's way
you
that's
need you need a field goal, Riley, right?
No,
Tackle.
I don't need a field goal. I'm under. I'm
Oh, under?
6.5.
field goal.
No,
points.
let's
I ain't
get.
never heard
Hold
of
on,
that.
Chance. Let's get a touchdown here, then your field goal will be coming. Oh, let's
That's not a good bet, right?
Our offense ain't good enough to go
Well,
back down
I
the
really
field.
only thought the Saints scored 10 in the whole game.
Like, let's
so from that
take it
viewpoint,
slow.
I
we
was like,
might get another turnover out of. You know, I mean, you never know.
How would we blow a 10-point lead?
Hey, did you know that the Mario Davis pick was our first turnover since October 30th?
That's Halloween.
Yeah.
Hey,
Hey, that was about a month before Rayleigh's been here.
the Saints motto is better to give away than to receive.
Yeah.
That's what a
Troutman.
Saint is.
Look at Troutman.
This is a Troutman game.
Wrap them up.
This is a Taysom Troutman
It
gauntlet.
is.
And Troutman,
Shaheed.
It's a Shaheed.
and Troutman's already dropped 2 balls.
Yeah.
Hey.
Hey, Trevor
He
Penning's
dropped
back.
his
Hey, everybody dropped 2 balls.
Well, you know why Troutman's getting all the love tonight? My man Juwan Johnson's hurt.
Yeah, what's wrong with that?
I don't know, but I was pissed because when I checked my fantasy lineup, I saw he was out. I was like, crap.
Yeah. Who put down the black stuff?
Me and Bill.
I like it.
Little Hobby Lobby special.
Hey, my
like
thighs ain't sweating, right?
Yeah.
It's a lot better than
nice,
having the blankets down.
It
here.
is nice.
It's very.
It's a nice touch.
clean.
Makes all the other stuff pop.
It
I feel
does.
like I'm about to play poker.
All right.
I'm all in.
Was that Kamara?
Oh yeah, he's on my team.
I've got over 3.5 catches, and 29 yards receiving.
Hey, how much you won on the Taysom bet?
Like $3 to get like 9. So
You punk. Why ain't
You got to get those numbers up.
I wasn't going all in on that. No, I don't
You
trust
had the
Taysom
candle,
that
boy.
much.
You had the candle. It is lit.
Weekend, man. I've had a good weekend.
I don't trust Taysom that much.
Chance.
Thursday I had a good night.
Uh-oh.
Sunday I had a good day.
What my man do?
You did not have a good day on the Dirty Boot.
Yeah.
Thank you, Railey.
Whose idea was that? Oh, the guy who doesn't even put out picks.
Yeah.
That's whose idea it was.
Hey, let's end this here
just
first
voted.
pod. We're about 1:50 of rambling probably. So let's sign out for that. Yeah, Chances here, Bill's here.
Hey, thanks for tuning in, guys.
Yeah.
Kyle and Railey are here.
We'll be back with another
Yeah.
soon.
What a night.
Who that?
Who dat, baby? Who dat?
Go Tigers.
This ain't how it's supposed to be. It should be just you and me.